Right. No, I do not need braces again. I already had those. All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday Night Fights, episode 16. It is I, Bigpapachunk, and we are here playing SoulCalibur 6 because I refuse to let this fucking game die. And all of you are stuck with me doing it. Also stuck with me tonight is JJJ and Nemo. Help me out on commentary. How you doing, Jay?
Did you guys know that Chunk needs braces and he won't admit it?
That's not... No, I still wear my retainers.
Wait, Chunk can still hear me. That's awkward.
Anyway, Nemo, how you doing?
It doesn't keep it from being true, but it's still awkward.
I'm doing great. I mean, I just got over being sick, so I'm nasally as hell. But you know, I'm back. I'm back.
I'm like,
y'all gotta deal with my bullshit again.
Yeah, I'm kind of used to it at this point.
Yep.
All right, but what's not bullshit? Not Saudi money. I mean, Matcherino is definitely not bullshit. We have a Matcherino going. There is already $19 in the pot thanks to Where's Voldo and Palm Trees for putting the $15 in, as well as a bunch of people putting in their free codes already. You can be one of those cool people by going to this Matcherino website. You can use !Matcherino in the Twitch chat to bring in the code, and then you can go to the website, sign in for free, and click the blue claim code button, which adds 25 cents into the pot. It's super easy to do, totally free, and there's definitely going to be more than like 33 of you or 32 of you left in the chat to go use those. Please do so as soon as you can so we can use up all those codes. Also, there's an orange contribute button, and you can donate your own custom amount and be cool like Where's Voldo or Palm Trees because they're really cool people and I like them.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, see, there we go. $20. We're already at $20. Let's go.
That's crazy. People are gonna sweat for that money. That's what I'm here for.
All right, I forgot to tell people to get off the setups. I hope they're off the setups.
Nah.
What kinds of people are we looking at when it comes to potentially being off the setups? Some of the people we have a handful of people in this tournament that have been away for a while from the Wednesday Night Fights crowd. And we've got people like BenWithVees, who you might remember as you've got Superflydrew, you've got Sweaty Spaghetti. You want to talk about somebody getting sweaty? It's already in their name. And there's others
that you can see for yourself by hitting ! Bracket.
True.
Yeah, but some people we haven't seen in a while, so I'm interested to see. I'm kind of interested to see how Ben, if he ends up getting all the way to people like Infectious and such, if he can find a different way to play the matchup that I think we see the most in tournaments nowadays, which is Yoshi versus Ivy. I'd be interested to see what he ends up doing.
Also,
right.
I wanted to say thanks to everyone for sticking it out with me the past few weeks as we deal with the Parsec and AWS issues on and off. I'm hoping I have most of those issues fixed this week. I found the solution. I think.
Which is?
Jollibee chicken.
Bro, I could go for some Jollibees, bro.
Jollibee chicken.
Did you know that there's a Raising Cane's that just opened up in San Jose, California?
Yeah, there's one up here in Daly City I've been to a few times. It's okay.
I've never been. I don't know what it is really.
It's a decent fried chicken joint. It's not bad.
It's like very FGC and rhythm game pilled, I feel.
How so?
And I just feel like every time almost every
like they
time.
hate women there, or?
Yeah. Damn. No, they're not Saudi Arabia, but like I'm just playing. No, I just feel like a lot of times like FGC like events I've gone to, more often than not, I go to a Raising Cane's. It's quite good. I'm definitely waiting for a Culver's to open up in my area, though.
Another one I don't really know.
Damn. Cane's is really good. I love Cane's, bro.
Canes is it's fine. I don't hate it. I don't love it.
I feel like the sauce is like what makes it really good. Which then again, it's like, well, if it was that good, it shouldn't need the sauce. But like sometimes like things are
I'm not
an
much
item.
of a sauce guy. I typically get things plain, and if they don't work, they don't work.
Yeah, Culver's is so good because they cook everything in butter. Like their butter burgers, they're just gonna like deep fry, or I think they just fried over butter, and you feel like you're gonna die after eating it, but you feel like it was worth it, kinda.
It's the secret
And they
to
have good
cooking,
ice cream.
everybody. Just dip everything in butter before you eat it.
I mean,
If only a country like France figured this out like 2,000 years ago.
that was
feel
basically like the key point for one of my girlfriend's old coworkers who's French. It's like, yeah, I go anywhere, and that's basically how I judge the cook if the cooking's French enough. I was like, how much butter did you use?
Yeah,
Too much?
yeah.
Then
You
yeah,
just
you're
drown
pretty
it
good.
drown it in butter. Like every time you cook a steak these days, I feel like you always just have to baste it in butter.
If you want it to be French, at least.
Yeah, I'd say so. And now they're gonna have Evo in France, butter included.
They're gonna have an Evo in France?
They're going.
They're gonna
Yes, there's going to be one in October. I think it's
cool.
they're basically doing like seasonal evos.
Seizos.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that any different than what they used to do many years ago with like Evo East, Evo West, North and South? I guess it's international this time, so
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, yeah, they're going between like I guess some locations because they're gonna have an Evo. Was it there's Evo Japan, there's Evo France, then we have Evo America, and then there's one more. I forget where they announced it.
Singapore,
yeah.
Japan. Yeah, so Singapore will be 2026. And then they'll have a Evo, and I think the town is called Nice or
Nice.
Nice. And then they'll
well,
have
I mean, I do
one in
appreciate the
Vegas.
fact that we have more super major events that hopefully people will be interested in going to that are not expressly sponsor related. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, where it's not just the game hosting its own tournaments. The problem is, as is the case with virtually every EVO nowadays, I'd be willing to bet that this just means you win an EVO and in like the most major event that they have, and you're walking away with like $35.
Yeah, I think the
hope
one gripe I have about multiple Evos, it's like it really de-incentivizes people to travel to like the premier tournament. So then you can't really like see who's actually like top.
Yeah. Well, some people, if anything, it allows people to more heavily customize which one they're going to go to. So, if you want to think about it as a hypothetical of people who were not going to go to the main event of EVO in the first place for one reason or another, now get to have an opportunity to go to a different EVO. The fact of the matter is, like I was saying before, if there's anything that's going to disincentivize people who are like pro esports people from going to an EVO, it's because of the lack of money. And then you have
It's a huge
tournaments
investment.
in Saudi Arabia where it's like if you win that, you become a millionaire.
Literally.
Yeah.
There are many people at this point. I don't want to say many people, but there's enough people nowadays who are big enough in the FGC and are big enough streamers that, frankly speaking, even if they won EVO, they still would have made more money had they just stayed at home and streamed. Which is disappointing, you know?
I mean, like Eris is one of our examples.
Eris is probably like the biggest one, yeah.
Main man SWE or Sweden.
But I'm even thinking of like people who are more still like FGC specific, like your Punks, and your
Yeah.
Snake Eyes.
Well, Punk is a special case because he can like win tournaments and stream and make money.
Well, I mean, you can't do both at the same time.
Oh, I guess so.
So I just mean to say, like, you know, if I'm in Punk's situation, if you were to just do a restream of Evo and play ads every hour versus spending the money to go to Evo and all the additional logistics that come with something like that. Even if you win Evo, like you're not coming out with any kind of real money in that situation, and it's typically like you obviously have to like weigh the pros and cons, because winning an Evo obviously will make your stream bigger, so you can think of it as like a marketing investment of sorts. Does
Right.
Punk really have to worry about that nowadays? I don't know. I don't know if he really has to worry about that sort of thing.
That's true. I mean, like Justin Wong, he's like retired.
Yeah,
So
I don't
like-
really think he cares about that sort of thing. If anything, I'd be willing to bet that he'll be a commentator at an Evo or two.
Yeah.
I don't really think that Justin Wong has anything more to prove. That'd be rough. That'd be rough to be Justin Wong and still thinking that, like, you gotta make people know that you're a good fighting game player.
Yeah. But oh, you also have to be like good in a game where it's like popular, right?
Why is it doing
For
that?
money? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know. From everything that I've been hearing about Tekken, I don't get the impression that that's going to be too big at EVO. But SF6, I guess it's Mark of the Wolves game. I don't know what else.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hayate is French. Or he's
No doubt
living in
about that.
France. Yeah. Have you seen one of his videos? Like you just hear him talk. He's French.
I met Hayate, probably doesn't remember this, but I met Hayate in 2009. Before the EVO of that year.
I feel like for Kilik, like all the Kilik players, I have never met any of like the international, like outside of Japan players, like let alone Kilik players, but like
Uh-huh.
I think I like the only players I've really met were like Kayane, because we ran into her at Evo, and then like Kei-chan, Kamizono, and Nekoyogi.
Maxi.
Because
I don't think I've met any of them. I've definitely met the French players a handful of times, but I haven't really met any of the Japanese.
bro, Maxi, bro,
That'll be interesting. Okay.
bro.
mean,
I
it
need
kinda
to
makes sense,
actually,
right?
I need to learn the Maxi matchup. I got Maxi at Texas Showdown. I should have trained against Maxi.
Yeah, I think this makes sense. Just like logistically speaking, Drew's on the other side of the country. He might be having a tough time with Parsec stuff, and if your main is Setsuka, that can really make a big difference with regards to your execution. So, and he's also, you know, the game has been out for a million years. He has a perfectly serviceable Maxi. He doesn't have to worry about, like, it's not like he's going into this with, like, you know, his 19th best character or whatever.
When you lose,
Maxi is his 19th best character.
I don't know. Who do I know Drew to play? Oh, we're doing like a Yoshi start? Okay.
Sophie, 2B, Setsuka, from what I remember. I played Superflydrew way back in the day when I was traveling, and he was on Sophie. And then a year later, he was on 2B, and then he switched to Setsuka. Now he's playing the Maxi. He's just playing good old Nooch and spacing. He got combos. Oh, he
we're
did
going
the.
with these, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He got the.
I gotta be honest though, that's legitimately a really tough. It's not like that's jank. That's just a legitimately very tough setup to deal with.
You just have to stay on the ground, right? And just take
It
it.
hits grounded.
Victory will not come
But it doesn't relaunch you grounded, right?
It doesn't relaunch you grounded, but I legitimately don't know which one hits harder. Like, assuming you're talking about a situation like we just saw, where Maxi is clearly not going to be spending meter on the relaunch, and you're not going to have to worry about like a ring out. I honestly don't know which one hits harder. The relaunch, which will scale pretty heavily, or you just eat the move on the ground. Either way, it's a pretty heavy hit, honestly.
Mia is just
In the
kind of
red.
letting
Oh, no.
up the teabag.
That's really funny.
Hey yo, what the?
Yeah, I mean that makes sense for a situation like that. You don't want to let Drew decide to just run whatever he wants on you.
Right. I think it's just like Mia's giving a lot of turns up because I don't think she really is understanding the holes in like maxi pressure. Also the whiff.
That 4-4B hitbox was insano pants. Cassandra already in the red, but frankly speaking, is maybe the best character in the game. Cassandra at dealing with variety. I really hate that Drew is punishing 226AB with just wall rising B. I always get frustrated when Maxi players don't do a fantastic wall rising punishment.
Wait,
you could have rung out again.
Oh,
no, 3B into nothing. I don't know.
It's okay.
That.
Combos and
I don't think it's okay because I think the game is over now because of your red guard gauge.
Yeah. Okay, Soul Charge. It's monkey time. Never mind. It's no. Oh, okay.
Wow,
well,
what a miserable guard crush.
That is rough.
Oh my! Hilarious. I
just...
assume Drew is just gonna try to like CE as a whip.
No,
he's not even gonna do that. Boy, am I glad I suggested this be the game on stream. What a waste of time. I didn't know this was gonna. I haven't seen Drew play in a long time, so I wouldn't have. I don't know.
Okay, every time I think I'm being too mean on stream as a commentator, I just look to JJJ and be like, you know what?
Welcome to the stage of
I'm chilling.
I don't know if that's like the measurement that you should go for, considering the fact that most people don't like when I speak my mind about that sort of. So I don't know if like that's.
It's okay
that's
if you watch the Texas Showdown VOD. There's like a set where they literally fail to kill each other like 5 times in a row, and I'm just like pissed because that one of the players knocked me out of the tournament, and I was just like, guys, you all fucking suck. And I'm just like, wait, maybe I should have said that.
Yeah, Drew mentioned you suggested it, that's on you, and I'm fully willing to admit culpability in this situation. I took a bet, I lost, and that's the way it is.
But you see Maxi on screen, you probably are gonna have to expect like a lower quality of gameplay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, shoutouts to MF Coffee. You heard what Nemo had to say about you and all of your other garbage
infidelity,
he heard that I was
sticks.
He heard that I was the one who suggested this, and now he immediately starts with 2A plus B. This guy can go to hell. This guy.
And walk away.
You also,
walk away.
Nemo,
walk
don't
away.
want to. You don't want to compare yourself to me with regards to commentary and being mean and stuff, because I'm also kind of untouchable with regards to SoulCalibur commentary. Because if like somebody gets mad at me, I can just be like, "What? You just want to like be mad at an old man? That's what makes you feel good." But like, they can still get mad at you. They can get mad at me anyway.
What are they? I mean, like, there's always an asterisk. It's like, look, if you're mad, we'll just play a 1st to 10. If you win, good. I'll apologize. If not,
will you actually though?
Yeah. Just beat me in the 1st 10. I think.
Yeah, I will admit, I don't know how many times I've seen somebody try to say they're going to be like, let's play a 1st to 10, and that settles it, and then the 1st to 10 happens and it doesn't settle on it.
Well, no one has challenged me to a 1st to 10 yet, so.
Well, you got to make sure that people know about this challenge that you got going on.
I always be like, hey, if anyone has a complaint, I'll just 1st to 10 them, and I'll just be like, hey, I'm sorry. Anyways, the MTGI, very interesting there, especially when both of these players are trying to take their turn. And
yeah, I mean, the fact of the matter is the Cassandra player is just getting beat up in a lot of situations. Unfortunately, not really getting
loving this
a lot of
teabag.
punishes even when they're right.
I'm
loving
doing
like the G cancels. I actually like that a lot better than the teabagging.
Oh, that's the forbidden tech.
Yeah. I forgot who popularized it. Infectious does it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn it might have been Ebonic Plague. I don't remember.
Oh, really?
Ebonic Plague actually played the game.
I just remember me and him like sitting at like an old an old like offline when he came to NorCal, and like he just like started doing that.
Raccoon, yeah.
Yeah, he just like, started doing this, like, what the fuck is this? And we just started doing this, like, bro, I found the new tech.
I remember when I was playing Ebonic, and then it was somebody, and I think it was Ebonic, and then Winston was just talking shit. He's like, how are you losing to this guy? Also, raw CE, Keck W.
Well, that actually works on full attack.
Yeah, that's pretty smart, actually.
It's not necessarily neutral, but I do have to say, after everything that's been going on in this set so far, there's going to come a time in maybe about 45 minutes or so where it's going to start getting kind of late for me, and I'm going to think like, boy, am I really going to have the time? Am I really going to be able to like commentate for the rest of the tournament or not? And I'm going to remember that a large chunk of my time when I was really awake was spent on commentating this garbage water.
Isn't it
He's not even
Beyblade
gonna
Plus?
he's not even gonna take the whiplash.
Oh my
and now we're gonna have to watch an entire additional round.
No!
Okay.
We gotta optimize those combos.
I think the main thing that we have to remember about this set is that it's over, and that we can move on to something else.
Combos. We gotta.
Anyway, Drew won. Congratulations to Drew. Mia probably just has to figure out Maxi stuff. There's not a whole lot of additional analysis I have for something like that.
Combos. Because that would have killed.
Yoshi Cookie says in chat, I like this set. Oh, so you're the one.
I have no comment.
Alright, I'm gonna fix the Parsec on the stream station for give me like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
What's the problem with it?
I don't know. I think it just didn't load properly. I'm just gonna turn off Parsec or reinstall it real quick and then reset up.
Some of the other stuff that I'm seeing is Juice over Seasonal Drake.
As long as you're having fun. As long as you're having fun.
Sweaty Spaghetti over Grøh.
Okay. As long as, at the end of the day, as long as you're having fun. That goes for everyone. Like, what's the point of playing this game if you're not having fun?
Money.
This game?
There has to be something else.
this game? Let's be real. This
Sorry,
game?
I'm still reeling from tweets I'm seeing about other games.
I once calculated it. When my stream was at its peak during like the S rank runs in terms of the money that I was getting.
$3 at a pocket lit.
Yeah, if I took the amount of money I made in a year, it was the equivalent of if I had decided to, at any time in that year, just be like, I want to work a full day on a Saturday and just do the overtime for a Saturday. If I did that twice in the year, I would have made more money.
I won my local. I made $0 because it was a 5-man bracket and it cost $15 to enter, and first place got a 60% cut. This game for money? Alright.
remember when
Honestly, really any fighting game for money, it's tough to... Pretty low chance of success there.
Remember when
like, what was the year that Incendiate? Yeah, that local.
that happened.
Yep. It's funny, the only local that VPC has ever won, it was the worst day to win a local.
I won no money and we almost got kicked out of the venue permanently.
Yep. That's a story. That's an offline story. If you guys see us offline, we'll tell you that story.
I might have told this story before, but back when we were still having NLBCs in New York, there was this NLBC that I went to where grand finals was me against Incendiate, and I ended up winning. I ended up winning an NLBC. And after that happened, there was a bit of clapping, and then the first thing that anybody said to me was, hey, we're going to be taking down the stream pretty quickly because it's late and, everybody has like a long drive. So we're just going to wrap things up really quickly. So thanks very much for coming. And I thought, yeah, that makes sense because it's already pretty late. And, from New York back to Philly, back to where I'm from, that's going to take a while, right? About 1 or 2 months after that, I go to another NLBC. And this time I play against Incendiate in grand finals yet again. But he wins this time. So it's the exact same grand finals, it's the exact same situation, it's the exact same tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the tournament where Incendiate wins, we now sit at the venue for an additional 45 minutes as Incendiate has a winner's interview on stream about what he's going to do at the next tournament that he goes to, or what he's thinking about certain matchups and everything. And I'm like, boy, the difference between, hey, we need to pack up really quickly because you won, versus let's grovel at Jordan's feet for the next half an hour.
You are truly
not the first, nor will it be the last time that I will note the difference of what happens when you win in New York.
You are truly the man who gets the short of the stick the most, I feel like. Like after hearing all this. But yes, although I will say,
probably still my favorite story of that was the pre-release event of SoulCalibur 6. Game was not out, and they were trying to make, it was a biggie event, and a lot of people were there. We were all really excited to play the game. For most of us, it was the first time we would ever get to play, right? And they had interviews with everybody who got into top 8 for Sunday. Like, there was like a group that was doing interviews with everybody who made top 8. They interviewed everybody except me.
Bruh.
I don't know why. They decided to, I don't know.
I remember the year I got top 8 at Texas Showdown. I got an interview for my controller and not my play.
That's pretty funny.
They were like, shout outs to Timmy Scorcher. But like, yeah, he was like, yo, I need you back at the venue. I was like, wait, what, am I in trouble? And it's like, hey, can I take a look at your controller? And he like whips the camera out. He's like asking me questions. I was like, oh, this is an interview. That was cool. Finally. But I guess back to the point. I guess like, although like, yeah, there are these one-offs that like you make a lot of money in the grand scheme of things for Calibur. Like, yeah, this is definitely a poverty game. Like, we are definitely driven by the community. There's no sponsor, yes.
I'm also definitely more interested in that than having money in the game. I find that is a double-edged sword in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I think
money brings a lot of like additional seedy, ulterior motives for a lot of different people, a lot of bad intentions.
Yeah, I feel like both sides are double-edged, right? It's like here we have a dedicated, like very like close-knit community where we all kind of know each other and like we all know what's about. But then like you get like a big game, it's like you barely know anyone outside of your scene, and it's just like everyone's kind of in it for the money. It's kind of takes the joy out of the game.
And when you're a content creator, I still like think of like the story of like Mike Ross and what happened with him between Street Fighter 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Where when he's on like the biggest show for Street Fighter 4 and everything's happening for him, but at the same time, a lot of people are like, hey, when am I going to get to come on the show? When are you going to get to somebody to represent this community? You're not doing enough to help out that community. I remember seeing something where he was like, yeah, when it was Street Fighter 4 and I was still on the show, I had so many instances, like well over like 2,000-3,000 people messaged me on social media to wish me a happy birthday. In Street Fighter 5, when I decided to leave the community for a long time, a grand total of one person in my entire life wished me a happy birthday.
Speaking of content and guests, oh gosh, sorry, YoRHa. We will do that episode when I'm not getting swamped with work. Soul info cards and shit, whatnot. Anyway, there was a lot of good. I do it like I'll do them. It's just like not as consistent because I haven't been like, one, Kazano is out of the scene, so it's like not very consistent like finding guests but like if you talk to me and like I'll do it. Like I just have to find time. Like I barely stream. Like I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks since yesterday, and then it was like 3 weeks or something. Also, was that a I-14? Oh, bye.
No, that's there was no punish to be had. I'm not entirely sure what the idea. I assume it was a botched soul charge activation. That would make a lot more sense.
Oh my gosh! Oh, what a combo! What a combo!
Man, I can't wait for us to get to, I guess, round 3 of Wednesday Night Fights when we start getting people who know combos.
Put me in, coach! Kilik combos are so easy.
What?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Can somebody clip that for me? That third hitbox hitting Voldo from like not even a 90-degree angle. It's hilarious that Where's Voldo lost that round. That blows my mind apart.
This game is a game of all time, I swear.
Yeah, this isn't specific to SoulCalibur 6. All SoulCaliburs are kind of like this. Probably all 3D games are kind of like this. But boys, it will never stop being funny. Oh, try to go for 2-2B. Not so much.
Wait, that's a combo? I've never seen that combo.
Oh, yeah.
Shows how much I know Mitsu, even though I play him every month.
Voldo was clearly pissed off that he lost that last round going to Major League Gimmicks. Where's Gimmicks?
Oh, he should probably... I think he should just look for the back turn whiff punish as soon as he gets one more poke. Okay, now he could go for anything. Oh, wow, that does a lot. That 1A does a lot.
Yeah, you can see it coming.
Yeah, on Parsec though.
It is punishable. I think it's slow enough to where you can. Might be in the heat.
4K is a war crime. I don't care what anyone says. You can first tell me on that. See ya.
Well, that's it. Has somebody been telling you that Voldo 4K isn't very good?
Manta.
Okay.
So I think
Is
he was.
that actually what he said?
No, he was like,
No, okay.
no. He's like, no, this is war crimes.
I wouldn't put it as his best move.
Oh, I wouldn't say it was his best move, but I would say it is one of the moves that is deceptively very, very good with his tracking and I-16 launcher properties.
Yeah, it's a very good launcher.
I think it's safe too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to be back turn. But like, when isn't Voldo back turn?
I mean, that's essentially what happens when you use 4K.
Yeah. You have to like hard walk it, I think, and it still will like track on a certain side.
I've never found it to be tracking more so than other crazy launchers that you'll have in this game. Trying to sidestep against Voldo is already kind of an issue unto itself due to Voldo's best move, which is 2-2A.
2-2A. The only thing bad about 2-2A is that he doesn't guard crush. But otherwise, dude, that move is so good.
I mean, that's barely a problem. One could argue that if we're really just talking about weaknesses, is the fact that it's an 8-way run, meaning you can't just do it instantly.
Yeah, but I feel like Voldo's playing.
We're really splitting hairs to try and find a weakness.
Yeah, we're really like searching
opinion,
bottom of the barrel.
One of the best moves in the entire game.
2-2A.
Yeah, Voldo 2-2A. Yeah,
Dude,
I would say it's just as good as like Amy 3A. It's better in a lot of places too. Nice.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Potentially get him the OP. Is that dead?
No.
Doesn't get the ring out. He needs. Boy, we really are seeing whether our opponents know our characters today, huh? First it was Maxi, and now it's Voldo. Who's the next character? Who's the next character that's going to come out and really let's establish whether the opponent knows what to do or not?
Oh, it beat the armor.
Yeah, that armor isn't very good, so I'm not surprised.
Do you know the exact damage value?
No such thing as numbers.
Yeah, numbers are stupid. Oh, bye-bye.
Name a number.
Oh, bye-bye.
Name any number.
1.
Don't know it.
I stand by your decision.
It was a conscious choice.
Yeah, I decide not to know the number 1, because fuck everyone.
Where's Voldo deciding to GI the second hit of 66AA instead of just ducking it? Interesting choice.
Oh, he didn't get the super freak, but not for the... He could have got a lethal hit there.
Yeah, he's super freaky.
Pog.
Ooh, the cancel. An I-10, that is already safe.
Ooh! Oh, is he going for it?
That's it.
No,
oh no, I thought that was out.
Oh, he blocked it,
there
but
we
no
go,
punish.
we got the block. It's gonna be kind of difficult for Mitsu to get a punish there. I actually don't know what he's supposed to do against Voldo on the ground.
Oh my gosh, he's just...
Okay, he decided to be super duper greedy, and it ended up working out. 2 bars, 2 bars. Soul Charge versus... Oh, okay, YoRHa versus 2-bar Voldo.
You could do that. I mean, that's cool and all. That's very cool.
Okay, decides to go immediately into Soul Charge. What kind of gimmicks are we going to see right now? I appreciate the fact that I was appreciating the fact that ARCA decided to stay behind, and then he kind of stopped doing that. All right, the first Soul Charge for Voldo, not really doing a whole lot. Oh, he could have gotten a hit. Gotta be quick with those clashes. Oh, so we're not gonna see a second Voldo Soul Charge? I guess not.
Oh no, he doesn't have the meter.
He spent it on the RI, yeah. Okay, that's gonna hit.
Oh, another one.
He is gonna get another one. He does have to worry about this. Even Voldo has to worry about the Soki, it seems.
Why? Oh, okay.
Okay, well now this is very bad. Now this is very bad for Voldo.
Oh, what the?
Tree! Please don't.
Oh my gosh! Oh my!
Good job to ARCA.
Clip that one.
Oh my god!
I need all of the 6/6 BBBs from Mitsu in this set to be clipped. Because this has truly been awe-inspiring. Boy, when I want to try to, some random person is like, hey, I want to learn how to play SoulCalibur. Is it going to be, worth it for me to do that?
Oh my gosh.
I want to show them clips like that.
That was the most dominating round I've ever seen this whole set. It was just like, nope, you're gonna die.
Can't stand. You're done for.
I also remember level 2 RE, or round 2 RE gives you so much meter. What the fuck was that?
You guys remember at the end of that last game when ARCA just decided to reverse a ledge when Voldo was on the ground for no reason and they ended up winning that round? That was crazy.
Yeah, I love being rewarded for my mistakes. That is why I play SoulCalibur. Oh my gosh.
So where's Voldo really gonna lose this? That's so funny.
Yeah, just the momentum shift. Oh, they're pretty evened out right now. Getting outpoked by a guy with a sword. Like, oh, not anymore. Oh, oh.
Where's
no.
Voldo is completely torn apart right now.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that does so much. Oh, can you bring him?
Voldo BBB right now.
Oh my. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay. Stop. 3A. What was that? Rib tickler?
It makes sense for him to be mad.
Oh my! Just
where's Voldo is not.
That's the yellowtail.
CE.
That's the yellowtail CE. That's the yellowtail CE. Just walk back as Mitsu and press right trigger. It's just that easy, guys.
No, the yellowtail CE was with throw punish CE.
With throw punish CE. Yeah.
All right, that's it. No,
nope.
It could have been it.
One more mix. Okay, maybe 2 more mix. Maybe 3 more mix.
It's going to take a lot of mix for Voldo to get it outside of Soul Surge.
Can't you duck between that? Yeah, bye-bye. Ba-ba-bum.
What a hilarious set.
Imagine trading on that bullshit and losing the whole set because the momentum is just not.
Well, let's not forget about the other time that he lost the round because he was at basically a 90-degree angle and then it caught him there too.
Yeah. Just Mitsu is a character.
One thing that we can take away from this is that Where's Voldo is very bad, and he needs to get better at the game so that he can sidestep verticals.
Ooh.
Well,
if you're not sidestepping verticals, I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're not wrong.
That's how I lose at locals. Actually, just.
Actually, no. I do. Wait, no. I do kind of know what to say. If you're not sidestepping verticals, you should sidestep verticals.
I guess just stay on the ground. You're Voldo. Then you can sidestep all the verticals.
Just do what Manta does, but better.
Why Manta of all people?
I don't know. Who other Voldo players still play besides Where's Voldo?
Yeah, if only there was some sort of, I don't know, Evo champion or something for Voldo.
All right, that we could hit up. That we could hit up, you know, like.
We could contact him.
Why can't we contact him?
Only
The
certain
guy streams like every day.
Only certain people can contact him.
Well, isn't
That's
that the
true.
case for every human being ever?
Do I'm pretty sure I have him on Twitter. Does he still go by Regal Blade on Twitter? Let me see. Regal Blade. Yeah, we follow each other, and his DMs are open.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we follow each other. Be like, what's up, bro?
I sat there in Utoto's stream some time ago, and I had to watch as Party Wolf had to explain who I was, and it made me very sad. And you know what? I was talking to a few people about this, because you know Utoto, along with most of Japan, thinks that Amy is a really bad character, right?
I forgot.
Yeah, and they think
that.
Kilik is a really good character, so...
Yeah, so Utoto still feels like that Amy is like bottom 3, bottom 5, something like that. And most of the Japanese Amy players I have seen, I think the reason why they think this is because they play Amy very poorly. They still try to get purple, they still try to do really fancy things, and even when they do get white and purple, they don't do much of anything with them. And so it all seems like kind of a waste of time. So I always assumed that was the reason why Japan really thought that Amy was very bad. And then I watched Utoto play Amy, and honestly, I was like, no, this makes sense. He got red, he would like walk up to the opponent, he would wait a second, AAA on counter hit, and then wait a second, AAA on counter hit, and then an immediate 4AA, and then he backed away, and I was like, yeah, that all that makes sense. I don't know. So he does know how to play Amy, and yet still thinks that the character's really bad. And I think
Doesn't
that's
he?
interesting.
Oh, he doesn't have S on every character. Neko Yogi has S on every character.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Utoto could also get S on every character.
I swear, I think Utoto's going to get S with every character just incidentally. Every time I watch his stream, he is playing other characters. Like, he plays, like, I've seen his Taki and his Yoshi and stuff like that. And he, like, I don't know, man, he just rarely loses. I'll watch him with, like, a Taki that he clearly barely plays. He'll get, like, a 40-50 game win streak, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He's pretty good at the game.
The one thing that always makes me laugh with regards to how the Japanese players view this game is they put Astaroth as, like, top 3 in the whole game.
Odd.
If I had to guess, my assumption is, like, the reason for this is because the Japanese players very rarely, I mean, we've mocked them for, like, not even using meter. They play an overwhelming amount of neutral. They never try to, like, cheat out any types of attack. And Neko Yogi is kind of the perfection of that, right? Like, they play pure neutral kind of all the time. And so if that's what you're doing against Astaroth, I can see why you would think the character is top 3 in the game. Like, imagine trying to play against Astaroth and never taking advantage of any of his weaknesses. Like, never trying to steal turns, never trying to cheat stuff out. You're playing against Astaroth and you're like, okay, this is the way the game is going to work. I'm going to throw out some attacks, and you're going to throw out some attacks. And we're going to both respect each other in terms of, like, our opportunities to take our turns. And that's the way that we're going to play the game. Astaroth players are going to be fucking thrilled. Astaroth players are going to be like, yeah, sure. So, just a 100% double check. When you get your turn and you're right, you get, like, 35 damage. And then, like, when I take my turn and I'm right, I get, like, 95 to 100. Cool. We should play the game this way. Good.
Yeah, that's fair. It's probably why they put Kilik so high. He's like top 10 in Japan
really?
From last time I checked. Because he's like pretty good in neutral. But like
I put Kilik. I think I put Kilik pretty low.
I think he's like smack dab in the middle. Because he could do everything, but he's not like great at anything.
I put Kilik as the 4th worst character in the game.
I would agree with you. But I put him in the middle just because I play him.
My bottom 5 in order from 5 to 1 is Geralt, Kilik, Mitsu, Sophie, Maxi.
You put Howl above?
Yeah.
Huh?
His backdash is really, really good. 6B is really good. And his forward dash is also really good. That's enough to beat the characters I just described.
It's fair enough.
Like, there is a good chunk of characters, like the ones that I just described, where their entire moveset, like the whole way that they work, doesn't really function. Maxi. And then you have a character like Sophie, who is really good at one thing, and is just straight up mediocre in virtually every other fundamental pillar of the game. And that's tough to... It's tough to get an edge in those types of situations. How Maru has big weaknesses, but also has big strengths, so he's like a polarizing character that I think can, at least in some way, make up for it. I know that there are some people who consider Maru to be incredibly strong, like secret top 10 character. I don't know. I'm very surprised that people think that this is the case, as I think that the weaknesses that the character has, he does not really get over. That being said, I put him just barely below, like, dead middle.
I think Kilik being like the second safest character in the game really helps with how he plays. And his soul charge is actually like decent now with soul attack.
Yeah, the soul attack combos mean a lot. It's still really tough to spend meter with Kilik. A lot of times you don't necessarily get the choice of doing that.
Well, it depends if you're winning or losing. If you're losing, then Kilik sucks. If you're winning, then Kilik is great. But you can say that
for like every character. Right?
Yeah, you can say that for every character. But but some characters don't really have to depend on that. But like Kilik kind of does.
All right,
anyway,
BenWithVees. We've seen Dulaman quite a handful of times. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that.
I did not know he had a 2B, but it is working.
Yeah. Ben, we haven't seen in a while.
Rusty.
Curious to see what he ends up deciding. No, I think he's been playing.
Never mind.
A little
He
bit.
got it. He got it. He got RCC 3B from Hellsweet. He ain't Rusty no more.
Well, yeah, I mean, you would certainly hope that somebody hasn't forgotten the main thing about your character in just like a handful of months, right?
Yep. And as you can see,
All right,
it only.
back to back.
Wow! I like that low cancel.
Shoutouts to Lolo from like 2009. Showing me that move. I'm sure it comes much earlier than that, but that's what, that's who I think of when I see that. Fantastic punish. Always
Am I
important
allowed
to get your
to-
punishes against 2B. That's going to be a lot of damage.
Oh. Oh, he cooking.
Boy,
he's-
the weakest Yoshi wall combo there, huh?
Hey, but it was the
That's like-
hardest.
That's like the least amount of damage he could have done there, and it was still so stupendous in terms of how much damage it did.
Anyway, he dead. Oh, never
Oh,
mind.
Ben, you silly little fool.
Hey, he did the frame perfect one. He gets one bad combo. It
Boy,
cancels
isn't it
out.
crazy that this has got to be Yoshi's worst stage, and we still saw like a Half-Life wall combo?
He's just gonna
I
walk
hate
away.
this.
Run the clock. Run the clock.
I hate this character. Makes you so mad.
Oh, he got the analysis points.
Ooh, trying to be fun.
Trying to give COVID.
Nice, catching the RE, but doesn't get any damage out of it. I wonder if he could have gotten a 6B. I honestly don't know. I wonder if we're going to see Ben throw out a CE if Dulaman ends up going for, like, far-range stance mix-ups.
Oh, he rolled out. That's actually good. Okay,
Nice,
well,
fantastic punish on that, too. Another analysis point, but screws up the Oki. That's going to be such a big deal. How are you going to get out of this, Dulaman? Spending bar? Okay.
CE punish, backstep CE punish would be hilarious. Oh,
Wait,
well, okay.
he sidestepped? He got... It doesn't even say it's a counter hit. He just got hit by it. That's a shame. If I had to guess, 1, online, but also 2, he was attempting to sidestep, and he got duck instead. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that, where you're pressing 2-2-2-2-2, but you just end up getting like 2G.
Yeah, you actually want to step guard when like so you could buffer the guaranteed step out of the CE
Yeah.
in that situation. Whoa!
I appreciate the fact that Dulaman is kept with this stage. Again, I still feel like this is above and beyond 2B's worst stage. You don't really have to deal with that many wall hits because of how big the stage is. And obviously you don't have to deal with anything in terms of ring outs either.
Okay, good punish. Free Oki. Okay, good punish there. Wow. Okay, we are cooking.
Oh,
Not
wrong
really.
with the third hit, I think.
Oh, okay.
One of these points, Ben is going to realize that Dulaman is not re-GI. Fantastic block, but he does get the punish. Not for want of trying, either.
Oh yeah, that one. Yep. I think for like neutral exchanges, Dulaman's actually like kind of cutting ahead slightly, but for whiff punish and like pressure, like bad. Yeah.
Well, that's to be expected considering the characters that they're playing.
Yeah,
Individual hits, 2B is going to be on top of that.
I feel like
But
once
when
you
you come to
take
like
that
Oki
inch,
like this, it's going to be a lot harder.
yeah, but I feel like once Dulaman gets that like inch, the first knockdown, just soul attack and just start like smothering. Otherwise, like this is what happens to you.
Yeah, so it's always the tough thing, right? It's like you obviously want to like keep your meter for like that juicy soul attack opportunity to really start racing ahead, but sometimes it's perfectly reasonable to expect that your opponent isn't going to provide that opportunity to you.
Like there, you could a soul charge there, and then you get like a knockdown on Yoshi, so it's your turn.
Yeah, you use soul charge there, yeah, sure.
Yeah. But Nemo with actual gameplay commentary? Who
Here
would've
we go.
thought?
Are we going to get anything out of this?
No, I feel like the meter has to be used.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, the throw?
Technically speaking, he can win this without spending bar.
Yeah, oh.
Good punish.
Okay, now the soul charge
okay,
comes
yeah.
out. But I feel like if you guess wrong here, it's just like, uh-oh.
I mean, this bar is essentially free anyway. You're right. You're
Right,
gonna
right,
get it
right.
back, assuming you lose. Have to worry about that flash. I was thinking of a different flash, but that one makes sense too.
Yeah,
Damn,
two
that sucks
bars.
that you just ran into a 6 disable speed.
Yeah, now like half your health gone. Oh my gosh. +8. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Now you put him on the ground, and now you can start going with your pressure.
Hey,
Yeah, here we go.
he got
Yep.
the soul charge.
Okay, doesn't matter.
He immediately has another bar.
That's rough.
Yeah, Ben is just bulldogging this.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what needs to happen. If you have the ability to chase down 2B and make it so that the 2B has to take certain bets in neutral, which is really not her forte, then that's definitely the way to go with the matchup.
Right. The people's champion, indeed.
Wow, that was winner's quarters.
Oh, wow. Well, today's a pretty small bracket.
So, yeah, BenWithVees is going to be going up against the winner of Infectious versus ARCA. Oh, that's a shame. It looks like Rids ended up DQing.
Yeah, he didn't. I forgot he didn't
time.
check in. He just never showed up.
That's the way it is. Charlie Toxic waiting for the winner between Souzou and Drew. That'll be an interesting matchup to see.
I'd say so. Say so myself.
Souzou and Drew actually played a long time ago on one of my War of the Roses events, a 1st to 10 on Parsec.
Oh, 6 years of playing this game, I've never played any War of the Roses. Surprisingly.
Oh, did you ever ask to be on one?
No, but at the same time, I haven't like beefed with anyone. I feel like I have to beef with someone to do that kind of stuff.
Not necessarily. Most of them weren't beef related. It was more of just providing an opportunity for extended sets on Parsec, so that I was footing the bill for the server, or really the donators to the stream were footing the bill to the server.
I did commentate a couple of the ones where it was like the East Coast sucks one with me and Konmai. That one was pretty fun.
Yeah, that wasn't really much of a beef, other than the fact that the guy who was the major contributor, special shoutouts to East Coast Still Sucks and whatever variety other names he wanted to use, he specifically requested that I get 2 East Coaster players and 2 West Coast commentators to make fun of them the whole time. But honestly, I feel like I did a lot better at making fun of the East Coast players than the West Coast commentators.
Let's do this.
I feel like Konmai and I have something else. We have something different to say about that.
Bro,
but...
shut the fuck up.
There it is.
I can't think of a more affirming opinion than for me to say that they are bad at shit talking, and all they had to say was, "Dude, shut the fuck up."
Yeah, get him, Dad.
What a playground insult, you little baby boys. You guys suck at this. I'm so much better at it.
Machine gun kills rockin' my color. Okay, let's see how this goes.
Machine Gun versus YoRHa. These guys have played a whole bunch of times, I would say. They are practice partners outside of the tournament, much less how often they play in tournaments. So if I had to guess, we're going to see a lot of, like, the kinds of reads one makes when you really know how to play against the opponent rather than the character.
Oh, I like the use of 3K. Oh. Alright, standard Kilik. I'm liking this.
Yeah, what do you think of this match?
I think it's even just because, like, they're both jank. Let's see if the 4-4B, yep, force block. That's a force block if you tap.
See, I would have expected that Kilik would have a tough time approaching Tira. Tira would be backdashing most of the time. Maybe not necessarily on a stage like this. This is probably
I feel like Kilik really struggles with 6B, like unless you're like hard committing to the step, the 6B string is like really good against Kilik. Like,
yeah, Jolly's 6B string is kind of really good against most effectively.
Committing to the 4-4B there is a little risky, but I commend the play. Yeah, very good. Oh, you
Well,
get the
like I
B plus
said,
K
like,
follow up.
You're going to be seeing a lot of reads that you don't necessarily see in traditional matches just because of how often they play against each other.
I've actually never seen Machine Gun play this tight. This is actually like really refreshing to see. Okay, safe. Good block. No monuments though. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it makes
charge.
sense, right?
I would
it's
run.
been 6 people.
Okay. Actually, forget what I said. Just B6, raw dog B6. Oh.
Well, there's that play.
All right.
Decides to go for soul attack. Okay, interesting.
Yep.
Just want to ratchet up the stance changes.
Oh, what the? Okay. Yep. Oh my gosh. Never mind. Kilik sucks.
Man, the wall was just like the disruptor of so many combos in that sequence.
Yeah. Bye bye.
Okay, but the stage is now at red, meaning that both of these characters have the ability to ring out.
Yeah. Kilik
on
gets a
variety of
guaranteed
different
ring out with the red wall splat.
things. I believe every character does.
I would hope so. Otherwise, it's kind of. Look at the 8A. Ooh. Okay.
Nice punch.
I would
fucking
try
job.
to not do -12 stuff against the gloomy Tira, but I feel like the reward is not worth it. But here is good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Throw his ass. Oh.
Wow. YoRHa waited. We waited to get his butter.
Oh.
Still an evil Kilik mode.
Oh no.
Boy, doesn't it suck when you just lose because you just like can't break grabs? Alright.
Let's go! That's what I like to see!
The one time he committed, boy, that really stings on YoRHa's side. He did 6xp like literally every single Oki, and the one time he decided to go for a mix-up was the time that he died.
That was actually really clean Kilik. I've got to say, that was really clean Kilik. Like, I don't know if he had his number that game, but that was like very like, it wasn't like aggressive. It was just like, I'm just gonna look for small pokes, and like, if I could get a big hit here and there, like I'll take it from like certain setups.
It's very well timed. I would expect that again because they have played against each other so much. We're not just looking at Tira versus Kilik, we're also looking at YoRHa versus Machine Gun. It's practically probably like a casual set. In fact, I'm wondering if they're both just in the same Discord chat at the moment.
Yeah, that could be it. Oh no, you're not gonna close it out with that, but
Yeah, they literally are.
yeah. YoRHa is moving a little bit too haphazardly for 6xA to hit a lot. I feel like 6xA is like a hidden boss move that Kilik has. Like, it's I-26, and it's +10 on hit and counter hit. So it like, and you're like, he's in your face. So like, it's a really good move if you want to like press the offense. And
It's the best way to like follow up and everything, yeah.
yeah, like,
It's only like -6 on block too.
yeah, so you could step a BB after. Like, it's actually like pretty good to like, as an aggressive, like, if your opponent isn't really like moving too well and isn't really like knowing when to take their turn, like, oh my gosh, beautiful punishment.
YoRHa is having such a hard time registering when he can attack. Shingun is sidestepping so much.
BB!
That's
character.
getting caught there.
Oh,
Yeah, YoRHa is
oh
just
no,
having,
wait, that
okay,
could
he
be
ends up winning the round.
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
not yet.
No, nope. Oh!
Man, I'm...
8A, really? That's risky, but I love it. I love why? Oh
Was it
my!
though? Yeah, I guess it kind of was.
Because 3K would do a better job, and he had enough health for the counter hit to beat it. But 8A for the slow
3K
like
doesn't
pressure.
catch sidestep, does it?
No,
Kinda
but
does.
it counter hit tracks like. Oh, he tried a
Monuments
reaction.
too
Yeah,
early.
yeah. No, I respect it.
Doesn't get the full punish though. Doesn't get the full combo.
Oh, he could get tech trap there. Doesn't matter. Oh, +8. Is he gonna 6xp? No, BB instead. Okay, break it.
YoRHa is having such a hard time finding an opportunity. I think this is just
Yeah,
about it.
yep, that's.
Yeah, it really does seem like Machine Gun just had YoRHa's number today.
That was the only
YoRHa
time
never
he
would've
used
gotten an
Beast Like K.
opportunity.
The only
Yeah.
time he used Beast Like K, so that was so good. Like Kilik has so many pokes. Like, I'm gassing. This is the best I've ever seen Machine Gun play. Like, actually solid. Like, I'm very happy. Like the way like he had, because Kilik has so many pokes. It's like he could choose which ones to like use, and like you're not gonna like at the end of the day he's gonna force you to be in a mix because he's not gonna use the same poke over and over again. Like, he's used 6K Slide B, he used 2K, he used K Slide B, he used like other lows. He didn't use 1B, but he used 1A. Like, he has so many other lows that you have to like look out for or just card commit to blocking. So it's like, if you're not ready for that, you just get like poked for like 15 damage every time.
It'd be really cool to see if Machine Gun is able to keep that up with other characters and players he's not entirely familiar with. I hope he's able to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's been on the grind. Like, he plays almost every week. So I'm impressed. Like,
He's going to be playing against the winner of Charlie and Souzou. Another Wednesday Night Fights classic.
Which we are seeing coming up right now.
Question is, I always like to see when Souzou ends up playing different characters. I was playing against this Grøh earlier today.
SouzouLion.
I do feel, I don't know, keep talking about how I think that Grøh would be a fantastic character to see more often. I don't get the impression that Souzou is taking it too seriously. He's not really interested in playing Grøh, but I just feel like the character would be pretty good against a large amount of characters that you see nowadays in Wednesday Night Fights.
I think Grøh is a secret top 10 character. Maybe I've been icy chains pilled though, because he like stopped by my stream and was like, "Hey, check what Grøh has," and I'm like, "What the fuck? This is stupid."
I put Grøh as 11th best character in the game, so just under top 10.
I would agree with that too.
How's the match?
Yeah, I think the only hot button topic that I have in my list is that I do not have Xianghua in top 5.
Oh. Huh.
I am a big proponent that Xianghua is nowhere near as good as other people say that she is.
I think you have to put a lot more work into playing Xianghua to make her good. Like, case in point, I just bring out Xianghua and I 2-2B and full crouch 3A and 3B, and people will still beat me because I suck, right? Like, oh, I actually have to like zone and whiff punish and like neutral out and do stance shit and all that. And it's like, okay, that now we actually like have a game plan. But like, it's not as easy as like the haters say, where it's like, yeah, just 2-2B, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, there's still plenty of like really fantastic stuff that Xianghua has. I have her in top 10. It's not like we're talking like the character is garbage or anything. But when it comes to the maneuverability that some of the stronger characters have, the rewards that they get off of simple situations, the sheer amount of damage that they get in a lot of easy to navigate situations, it's just tough for me to put Xianghua in the same realm as your Yoshis and Hildas.
oh, Hilda
Amy,
very strong.
Tira, Servi, characters like that.
Tira in top 5?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say so.
I feel like the RNG is a little too crazy.
That's the only
for
reason
me.
why she's not the best character in the game, though.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Like, Gloomy Tira, I don't know, man. I don't really know what else you could want. Tons of damage.
That's true.
I-14 Hori that, like, knocks down and does all this crazy amount of damage. You got
well, the
Fantastic
3A
I-12 kind of thing.
A plus B, yeah, 3A plus
Yeah,
B.
I mean, you got the splendid backdash that gets you out of the majority of the pressure that you see in a lot of places. And the character kind of has everything. The only reason why I'm not putting her as like top 1 is because of like what you're talking about. It's just the sheer level of inconsistency. Because if you get rid of the inconsistency, what is honestly the weakness of Tira? Her meter gain isn't all that great, I guess. That's about it. And what else do you have to worry about? You have to worry about pokes? No. You have to worry about mid-low mix? No. You don't have to worry about maneuverability. You don't have to worry about damage. Range, you don't have to worry about range. Boy, this character's got everything going for her. It's just that if you end up playing her, there are going to be moments where you're just like, wow, I have done 9 opportunities for a stance transition, and the game has given me none of them. So I guess I just sit here in no damage Gloomy, or no damage Jolly the whole time.
Azwel. Time.
All right, well, this is going to be a fun.
So are we going with the Grøh?
Time to save
Are we growing with the Grøh? Pay no attention to the fact that Sozu is on Grøh right now, because that's just default. I think he's just not at his computer at the moment. It's a matchup that I've actually played against Charlie in the past. Not in a tournament, obviously.
Target is mine.
I always felt like Grøh does decently well against Azwel. He is actually going with Grøh?
Seems like it.
All right.
I don't want to count the chickens before... Okay, here we go. The number one thing you have to make sure you're doing with Grøh in this matchup, as you would for any matchup when you're playing against Azwel, is do you have the buttons down for when you're what you're supposed to use to punish Axlow, to punish, throwing swords, all the majorly disadvantaged stuff that Azwel has. Because if you're just like blocking Axlow and you're getting a whopping wall rising B as your punish, that's bad news. It's super bad news. Depending on the stance, obviously, Azwel can decide to completely dominate Grøh in the neutral game, 6-6A doesn't really have to be something that Azwel has to worry about, kind of regardless of stance. Just like an auto size that doesn't really do a whole lot against Azwel. But you can completely dominate with an I-10. Grøh will have to be worried about a potential 3B punish, so you can't just like throw buttons out there wildly. Or you have to worry about the mix-up game.
The tragic fall of the chip.
It has been a while, hasn't it? Are you
What
well?
weapon are we going to start with? We're going to watch the...
Axe,
the
motherfucker,
characters
axe!
do this us.
Axe, always. I was so
Here it
off.
is.
I was
Here it
so
is.
off.
We had a 1 in 3 chance.
You take my 66% chance of guessing wrong.
Run up
Add that-
grab, huh? Okay, 6BB is not the strongest damage punish, but one of the better ones.
Oh, that's
Oh, got a
the.
back grab? Gross.
Oh my gosh, that did so much.
It's a back grab, yeah.
But like, it looked like it did more than other back grabs.
I don't know if his back grab does more than others. It does more than some others, yeah, for sure. But
Charlie, the only person to do like minus 20 moves, and it'll still work out.
Souzou having a tough time with like knowing what the guard button is.
It's like most.
Kinda,
That's like
getting
most.
run over it now.
Brother, that's most caliber players.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, bye bye. Oh, never mind. But in the red, in the
Kinda
red.
need to get-
Oh,
There
good
we
step,
go.
good step.
There,
Yeah, that's what I like. That's what I like to see.
That took a long time to get it, but you can definitely get this. Okay,
that's
is that
that?
it?
No.
Just not enough. Yeah. I kind of wish we had gone for a 1A mix in that spot.
3A slide B? No,
Yeah.
the timing.
This is going to be really tough. I really wish we had gone for a 1A mix at the end
Would that-
of that grab. That would have been.
Would that have guard crushed? Because I feel like if he was a little bit more aware, he'd be like, oh, Charlie's gonna do some like crazy shit.
Well, I
you know?
mean to say 1A from Grøh, like after the grab, to keep Charlie from having the ability to soul charge and make the big comeback.
I'm a
Not
big
the
fan of.
comeback, but-
I'm a
Okay.
big fan of Grøh 3A plus B, the low standing low. That shit was pretty.
Yeah,
good.
sure. 1A was the only thing that would have reached. after
Oh,
the-
it was
the
that
back grab.
far. Yeah.
Oh, stealing the bar is kind of a big deal.
Yep.
Fantastic lightning slash on top of things. Nope.
No.
come
Oh
on, man.
my.
Why does nobody catch roll when they're playing against Charlie? There we go. Fantastic punish.
Yep.
And
Punish.
another good punish. Okay, just let Charlie hang themselves. Charlie mainly going for spear. We see them do this every once in a while. I am kind of surprised that sword isn't being used more often.
Oh.
Oh,
Kilik.
another fantastic 2-2-B. Boy, you can really tell that Souzou is a Yoshi player, huh?
Yeah. Dude.
It's not very often that you see a Grøh player like that adamant about using Grøh 2-2-B. It's not that good of a move. It's just like a really high reward, and that's it. Wow, that actually caught.
Oh, good jump. Step out of the way.
And a good read on the reversal edge, too. Once the Axlo gets punched out of you, then you can always expect certain options from an asshole player to deal with the fact that they no longer have a weapon. It's going to be a battle of the soul charges. It is important to note that Azwel's pretty good at dealing with Grøh's soul charge. So you're not really going to be able to make the same kind of like big comebacks off of teleports that you normally
Punish that shit. Yes, sir.
I appreciate the fact that we're using arm meter for CE punishes, Grøh CE. Pretty fantastic at dealing a lot of damage. You also get a 6-6 BB here to potentially beat the next one. Ah, so close. Are we going to use Soul Charge to try and get out of this, or are we just...
Good GI there. Oh, that could... No, it's not going to be it.
When you went for an Axlo, that's crazy. Yep, goes for the mix.
Yep. Die.
That's kind of on Charlie for not getting the punish after that 6-6 AB. That's minus 14.
Yes, sir.
We went for an Axlo and ended up getting GI'd.
Oh, that barely got up.
She told Charlie told me that I was bad at the game when we had played Grøh versus Azwel. I told her, hey, just so you know, Grøh 6-6 AB is minus 14. I guess I wasn't listened to.
I saw that crash out. That was pretty interesting.
Could have won the tournament set. Could have won the tournament set if they got the money.
Yeah, well, Mario
But
Kart.
they might still do it.
I love seeing WNF online crash outs. Those are really fun to read.
I don't know what that means.
It's when they say stupid shit because they're mad or emotionally driven.
Oh, so we had to have like another piece of jargon for something like that?
Yep. It's 2020. I think it was a 2024 term. Crash out.
Alright, well, Souzou isn't even close to getting a meter yet. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen
The
anytime
GI, it's gonna walk back into nothing. Oh my gosh! Into the guard break, into the wall combo. The sequence is I'm seeing new things every day, you know, or every Wednesday I commentate this. I see new things, you know.
Wow, is Souzou not even gonna play the game for this second set, like at all? Wow, nice catch on the whiff grab into duck into wall rising B.
All right, well, okay.
Nice duck and gee whiz.
Okay,
wow, you
block
didn't
set.
want to go for the adventure mix. That is very surprising. Okay.
And 3B stuffed.
Okay.
So this is the
Souzou
exact
makes this
situation.
comeback. Yeah, it's the exact same situation.
Up
as
2
before.
rounds, and then here we go.
And you make this comeback where it really didn't seem like Souzou was playing at all, and now suddenly he's the only one that's playing. He's getting fantastic ducks on these grabs, by the way. And getting a huge amount of damage out of it, too. Lightning Slash is really nothing to stop that.
Okay. Oh, the GI there, a little risky, but I understand. I understand your game. Soul charge, like please, like soul charge. Like you will die if you don't.
He's fishing.
Oh!
He's fishing for this specifically. Charlie might be dead. This is
I
gross
don't
PE
know.
in yellow. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong.
Oh
but
wait,
it's
actually,
awfully
yeah, you're
close.
dead. You're dead.
Gross CE, dude.
You're dead. Yeah.
2 bars to 1 that you're gonna have to deal with.
I didn't
in
know
the last
3B
round.
didn't scale that bad on Grøh. That's pretty good.
It's
Okay.
just that gross CE does a lot of damage.
More than 78.
Something insane. Well, it's also in yellow, so
Okay, I think the soul
there's
charge
other
better.
context that work.
Oh, the timing. Oh, that's good. Okay. Never
And here
mind.
comes
Not.
the first soul charge.
Okay, well, the soul charge. You're gonna have to soul charge back or something, unless. Okay. You know what?
Well, again, I can kind of see why Souzou isn't interested in using soul charge against Charlie. As well as especially good at dealing with gross soul charge. Just wants to use it for CEs, it seems.
If Souzou wins this,
Hey, here comes the second one. You have to weather this storm too. Yeah, it's gonna be really tough, right?
Yeah, but he could have like not died with meter. I feel like at that point it was just like just fucking go, just go, balls to the wall.
Do what though?
Soul charge and hope for the best. Like you would at
Soul
least have
charge
one
and
more.
do what though?
I don't know. Make a decision at that point. You prolong one decision, but at least you won't like lose knowing the fact that you could have soul charged and maybe gotten something instead of just.
If there's more specifics as to the logistical decisions that he could have made. This is the problem. You know, like for instance, like stuff that Grøh gets in Soul Charge doesn't necessarily help him out against Azwel. Azwel has the ability to just pinwheel away all of those problems. Very similar to Ivy in the sense that Azwel just kind of has a catch-all that keeps Grøh from doing any of the teleport stuff. Fantastic punish on the 2-2B.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Is that gonna do it?
Is that looks scaled as
That's
shit?
hella scaled. It's possible. Oh,
Oh,
wow,
that's
takes
terrible.
Very little damage. Alright, what are you gonna do, Souzou? 4-4-KA. He delayed just a little bit too much. He was aiming for that 3B, I think. Oh no, yeah, Charlie has it right. He was aiming for that grab. Alright, here we go again with Charlie annihilating in the first 2 rounds, so I guess we'll have to wait until the 3rd round before Souzou plays the game. Awfully extreme handicap that Souzou is giving himself to try and, like, only win on a 3.
You
wow,
think
we're
it's
not even
intentional?
getting a duck here. That's
You
great.
think it's intentional, guys?
It's gotta be, right? 3 times in a row? Don't kid a kidder.
Yep, that's gonna be a roughie. Oh,
Oh man, if only he had broken that grab. Okay. Counter hit too. That's pretty funny. Just out of nowhere. First time we got to see Grøh Soul Charge in the entire set. Oh, he's gonna build a ton of art here too. So now the meter advantage literally isn't all that extreme. Fantastic duck. I don't remember what weapon he has. No, he has axe. Never mind.
he tried to do a cheeky.
Blocks, more lows. Okay. Makes sense. I assume that beats virtually everything there.
Oh my god!
Didn't he respect the string?
That's how he lost. He tried to mash on the string.
It's a fair bet to make, just depending on the context.
Yeah.
Dude, Souzou, just block punish something, man. You don't have to win just off of counter hit hunting. You could potentially do other stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
bye-bye. Yeah, that's the set.
I'm not... What did he need? What? Okay, here we go, Souzou. If you had one
please,
shot,
please win this round.
do not miss your chance to blow, because opportunity comes once in a lifetime, yo.
Yes! Beat that
We
shit
need
out!
about, like, 8
no!
more hits.
No!
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
It's not, but come on! No! Ah! Yes! Punish! Yes!
Oh, okay, interesting. This is
Wait,
gonna do a ton of damage. He's in Soul Charge too. He's not dead yet, but boy.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh!
Okay, yeah, but how do you weather this storm right now? If you can do it, and you have a decent
Yes!
chance. Yeah, 6-6A, okay. Alright, 1 bar Azwel versus nothing for Grøh. It's anybody's game at the moment. 6-6AB coming in style, out of nowhere.
Punish that, yeah.
Huge punish here. Here comes the Soul Charge. No? Oh, because the rollback, he gets like a huge combo here. Another great duck. 3B
Okay, BB.
from Grøh is virtually unpunishable from Axwell.
Okay, about even right now. Okay.
Yeah, but okay, here we go. How do
Oh,
you
it's a
deal
little
with
risky.
this?
+2 situation.
Really?
Oh.
That's how the rounds
Really?
go down?
Oh.
Alright, pretty anticlimactic. But
Oh.
boy, good blocks from Charlie on the last round. Double duck. Souzou, I wish had taken advantage of the fact that when Charlie's in Axe, Grøh's 3B is virtually unpunishable. Like, you don't really have to worry about all that much. I kind of wish we saw a little bit more of that, but that's tough. That's tough at the end of the game to go for those types of guesses. I wonder if he had gone for stuff like 6-6A strings a little bit more often at the end, because that's kind of how he won that first game that he won, right? I think I'd be interested to know what would have happened.
Yeah, why do you stop block punishing all of a sudden?
I really do get the impression that Souzou wanted to take the frame advantage that he would have gotten off of a block punish and just used it for like a setup of a 3B and a grab. But I do agree, that's a little bit, if I'm correct about that, that's awfully narrow-minded. It's narrow-minded gameplay to try and figure things out. Meanwhile, Grøh BB, which is the punish to full crouch 1B from Azwel, it's like one of the best BBs in the game. Like, you get +4 and you get a good amount of damage, so it's really nothing to scoff at. I do feel like I had wished he had continued with just getting the block punishes he was getting in the beginning. Guess he just didn't feel like it was worth it, but I still feel like it was. I certainly think that it would have been better than just going for, like, run-up grab 3B. Okay, Charlie is going to go up against MACHINEGUNKILLS. That's one hit of winner semis. Second one we have here, the winner of the match we're going to see now will go up against BenWithVees in the other semis match. This is ARCA and Infectious. Mitsu versus Ivy, not really, I mean, we don't really see any Mitsu matches kind of at all, but we don't really see Mitsu versus Ivy. I think this matchup is terrible. I think that Mitsu has a real tough time with this. As is typical for characters where, I wouldn't say that Mitsu necessarily has a bad time approaching, but definitely much more attuned to backing up and getting damage that way. So Ivy has a fantastic time keeping Mitsu out and not really letting him play the game. Yeah, if Arca's just gonna like kind of throw moves out here, it's gonna be a little bit difficult.
All right. Dang, that's rough.
Well, finally had one opportunity to do something, and unfortunately
You
did.
had
Something that you were
one
out of range
shot.
for. Pushing out even further. And probably just going to be letting ARCA hang themselves the whole time. Oh, it's unfortunate it didn't get a punch though. I like the setup. It didn't work out, but I like the setup.
Yeah, I'll fuck with it.
Okay, actually getting damage on that whip. It's really important to get damage out of that situation. Otherwise, Ivy will never be disincentivized for using a lethal hit launcher.
Oh, I feel like this matchup is so rough.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking about it before, that I think Mitsu has a real tough time. Obviously cannot utilize one of the best backdashes in the game against a character like this. So more often than not, you kind of get invalidated by Ivy as a character. It can be frustrating. That's mainly because, you know, Mitsu is also just kind of bad. Frustratingly bad.
I have to submit a form real quick.
Is that a euphemism for something?
No, it's Texas Showdown feedback. Because twice and I've been talking a lot about it. Bro, focus
Hey,
on
Mitsu's
commentary,
soul
man.
charge
You never
while
get in
Ivy
here.
is up against the wall. This is not that bad of a plan. Alright, well now he's running out, so I guess
Yeah, bye.
that's what it is.
Bye.
But the soul charge was a good idea.
For better or worse, this sword's my fate.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Alright, I'm back. Okay. I feel like any stage you go to is like not it, except for like Geralt's stage. And even there, it's like you kind of still cooked.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough either way, for sure.
The tragic fall of the cherry blossom magnifies its beauty as with life.
The wait is
Well, aren't we cheeky?
battle one. Fight.
Submission.
Dang, every time we chose to go, you could duck that and maybe get like a 1 KB there, the 6 or the 6 AA. But I feel like unless
I
ARCA like
definitely want
shows,
like a 6A plus B for sure.
yeah, you need to like capitalize on those punishes. But once you're in, I guess you're chill. Oh, I would not recommend doing anything I-14 punishable.
I mean, now while Mitsu doesn't have any meter, it's totally fine.
Yeah, true. Oh, we out of there?
Wow.
But not really though.
We're going into stance in order to get in. Wow, 6A plus B. Are you right about the mix? You are not.
No.
But,
Okay.
It turns out that is one of the things that Mitsu has. His single B is like the size of the universe. It's crazy how long that goes.
I'm also assuming you lose your pants, you automatically start being better at the matchup because he lost his pants and he started winning.
I don't really know if I would say that correlation equals causation in that context.
I would say it does.
Well, I guess that's how our conversations work nowadays.
It's 2025.
The American political discourse in 2025.
Because I said so. Oh, bye-bye. Now he has no shirt.
No shirt, no pants, no service.
Yeah, no shoes,
I think
no
there's a lot of
shirt, no
meters.
pants.
He does
And
have
she's
meter
gonna
though.
use it.
Yeah, 6A plus Bs are a little bit of a stretch. I don't really know how often that's going to work out. Is that even going to... Okay, it is. But how are you going to get back in?
Oh,
Not with that.
huh.
Wow,
Okay.
3B there, huh? Okay, that's a huge amount of
Back home.
damage.
So much damage.
Infectious
Oh,
has
okay, we
another
just shoulder
bar
check.
here.
Wait, shoulder check could actually be such a good tool. Wait,
It is. And now you have to deal with this bar. Can you do it? Can you deal with the chip damage? No, you cannot. You will instead die.
bye-bye. Oh, no.
Oh, wow, that did
a wall
bounce.
splat.
Okay, well,
But
it's okay.
you die anyway, yeah.
I am surprised.
Oh, CS. Okay. I feel like CS's range is also crazy too.
Yeah, it is. It is a breakable grab, though.
There's always the tech if you think you're gonna get like CS, you just like hold A plus G and like spam like A or something, so like still thinks you're guarding, and then you like spam A out of it, and
Yeah,
you're
do that all
dead.
the time. Alright. So that finishes out winner semis, being Infectious against Ben and Charlie against Machine Gun.
Hey, bracket going pretty fast.
I'm trying.
Are you?
I mean, I am. get that going because that needs to go by faster. All right. Maturino. What do we got? 15 codes remaining.
15 codes? I can fix that.
Yeah, we got the 15 codes. Shouts out to Where's Voldo and Palm Trees still for putting the $10 and $5 in respectively. Pot currently sitting at $23.75. Again, we could use your help, chat. If you haven't, go !Maturino. Go to the link in... There you go. Go to the link, sign into your account, click the blue claim code button. It's free, adds free 25 cents. All that's going to go to our top 3 players. Super easy to do.
Log in. Okay. Claim code. Okay.
All right. And yeah, I think we're reaching about that time. If either of you
13
wanna...
codes remaining.
There we go. Thanks. Yeah, I don't know. Jay, how you feeling?
I can go until winter semis. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, if you want to keep going.
Why don't we do that? Why don't I'll go to the end of winter semis, and then I'll be replaced by an Asian guy. Boy, it just sounds like my last job.
At least it is an AI.
That sounded racially charged,
that is
but better. You do you.
I mean, because I said Asian? Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say...
Yeah. Anyway, okay.
I'm not here to cancel Jay. Like, he can just do that himself.
Asia has Asian people? Oh, he said Asia. That has to be racially charged.
Yeah, he wakes up in the morning, canceled again.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, we're gonna keep. Oh wait, now they're getting reported. Let's go. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna keep moving on through winter semis. We're gonna bring up the opposite match, which is gonna be Charlie versus Machine Gun.
When was the last time we saw Machine? They've had to have played a handful of times. I just can't remember them. I can see it'd be kind of a frustrating matchup for Kilik.
Yeah.
Not necessarily being able to... not having any Oki can certainly stink. Especially against Charlie, who tends to roll a lot.
But he has a -20 punish, which is really good in this matchup.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
So I haven't really been talking about stuff, but VS fighting was announced over across the pond in England. That's going to be happening in August, I think like 2 weeks after EVO Las Vegas. And is apparently a really fun, nice tournament to go to, especially if you're in the EU. A lot easier to get to than trying to fly over to America, which if you're anyone, I don't recommend doing right now. But yeah, VS Fighting is going to be cool. There's going to be a SoulCalibur 6 bracket and tournament, as well as a SoulCalibur 2 tournament. I don't know if the signups are up yet, though.
I'll tell you, about to come out the woodworks.
Who's that one guy who is in like the Midwest and like the Chicago area who always wins like the SoulCalibur 2 tournaments?
Tiz?
KNR or Jimmy?
Yeah, KNR. Yeah.
That's my homie.
I don't think I've met him before.
He's a really good player. He's like,
forgot about Jimmy.
He was winning a lot of SoulCalibur 6 tournaments before he like fully committed to SoulCalibur 2. Like in the early areas, like early era.
Azwel.
I still remember the clip of the one tournament he was winning playing Kilik and like wins the tournament off of like a Kilik bug.
Probably Mid-South.
Alright, here we go. Curious to see what Machine Gun has for a situation like this.
That's all he needs.
Like you were talking about before, Machine Gun really seemed on point playing against YoRHa. This is obviously a radically different player and character, though.
No, you don't have to monument against Charlie. Don't do that. Unless you can react to Spear.
grab as a punish for a grab is a tough way to start things out. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's what you need.
You got
Yes.
the full amount of time for that? That's crazy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Really seems
That's
to work for
optimal.
me.
4-4B? No. Okay.
Charlie
crazy,
pulling
yeah.
out a lot of feelers here, seeing how
Yeah,
we're
easy,
doing with
easy.
things
That's
like
all you gotta
3B
do.
and full crouch 3B. We'll see. It seems like Machine Gun is just like playing it very stoically, not really trying to punish individual hits on a string.
There
Okay.
we go. There we go. 85 damage. Easy.
Decides not to spend the bar, but gets it, catches the duck anyway.
Okay. Super good distance. Yep.
Nice punish. That's fantastic.
4-4B plus K to get distance. Easy.
There's
Easy.
no way that Charlie spent the bar here, right? Probably not.
Just walk away.
No, you have to go back in or else...
She could heal, but she can't heal all that in 32 seconds. What's she gonna do? Yeah, do that? Yeah? Okay, well, why'd you get hit? But, that's fine. That's still a little okay. Okay, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, just duck. Just duck.
Alright, so Machine Gun definitely seems fully prepared for a lot of these axe strings. What an
Oh
interaction!
my gosh, why
What a
GI
stupendous
there?
interaction.
Alright, it's fine, it's fine. He's up, he's
Everybody went everywhere, nobody hit anything. Okay.
Soul
here we go.
charge?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, punish!
Okay,
Yes,
we'll just-
yes.
If we're just gonna allow an I-12 CE punish right off the bat, you might as well take that opportunity.
That's value. That's Walmart levels of value. That's Temu levels of value. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the things you're gonna have to be worried about. 6-6B getting caught by Sword Azwel. Nice punish yet again, getting the sidestep.
Well, not the whole combo, but that's okay.
Charlie, maybe it would be best to go for Sword. Maybe that's the way to go.
Yeah, that's.
I always say Sword Azwel
Block
is
that.
like the way to go in a lot of
Oh
stuff,
my gosh.
but it doesn't really seem like Charlie is interested in going for Sword all that much.
She's not doing any of the -20 moves because I think she knows that he's gonna get B6.
Ooh, okay.
Yep.
Jump at the axe low. Haven't seen a duck on an axe low just yet, but haven't seen many axe lows just in general. Nah, still going with axe, still going with spear.
Yeah, there we go.
Are we gonna go with soul attack?
Yeah.
So what's
Probably
the option here?
What?
Oh, what? We really did we really need to spend meter in order to win this round?
Did you really have to run up RI?
No, I like it in the sense of like you have such a life disparity and you need to make some sort of a comeback here. I am surprised that Charlie felt like they had to spend a meter though. Oh,
Yeah,
no punish.
it's.
Gets a good punish here. Are we going
Okay.
to go with soul attack? You have the bar. Yeah.
No, you have to walk
That doesn't
forward.
work. Oh, okay.
We're in winter semis. Okay, what? Okay. It's
Why
fine.
is Charlie doing that? I'm not really sure why we're just like, oh
Yeah.
hell yeah, Kilik's in soul charge, time to die.
Yeah, if I'm not gonna do
so
minus
much
20
damage.
moves, I'm gonna do. It's only 89 damage. It's not that bad. Okay.
Give it to me.
No. Why?
I want it.
No, you don't.
Because you said it's not that much, so I want it.
Punish
That
that!
is not a punish,
Yeah! What? I mean, you could. I've never done it before, but
This is not a good idea. It seems like a pretty good
no,
idea.
I think it was a great idea. I just didn't think of it.
Yeah. That honestly seemed like the best. That honestly. Okay, it's like I'm just imagining just like Machine Gun next to you, and it's like Machine Gun's like, okay, I'm just gonna do the perfect shit, and Nemo's like, what? Why would you do that?
Dude, this guy's next level. I'm stealing
You were
this
talking
shit.
about making the combo as easy as pie to make sure that there's no.
Oh my gosh, he caught out the roll with the Sura dance. This guy has he got steel balls, bro.
It's
this
good
is-
to like try to catch some of those death traps. Charlie prone to.
Oh, what's she gonna do?
not expecting those kinds of situations.
Wait, if I Asura dance and she and Azwel axe
You dead?
lows, yeah, that's
Yeah,
death.
you're
9B.
Man, that's crazy.
It
Machine
does 100
Gun
damage.
is acting like an AI player right now. Just 100% on top of every. Wow, what a read! Yeah, we're just like spin I mean, you have
and
the
the 9B,
meter.
9B, yeah.
That's it. Okay. Kilik's 3B is minus 14 or 12?
12. It used to be 11.
So
and
can't
then-
punish at axe? Okay.
yeah.
Another catch. God, is Machine Gun
He's
lost
guessing
a
right
round yet?
every time. He's guessing right every time. This guy is actually okay. Never mind. He got whip punished. Okay, whatever.
Oh no,
Yeah.
Charlie a
Throw
little
his
bit too
ass.
preemptive.
Oh, never mind. He
So
wins.
we're not even going to see an Azwel Soul Charge.
Yep.
Wow, that was one of the most convincing matches we've seen against Charlie in quite some time.
Actually,
Kudos
what
to
the
Machine
heck?
Gun really seems prepared for everything that Charlie was throwing at him.
That was actually what you're. Yeah, that was exactly what you're supposed to do in the matchup. Almost like that was like 90% what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, caught all of the rolls, caught with dead traps and a variety, caught all of the ducks with 3Bs. Unpunishable 3Bs is kind of what I was talking about. I had hoped that Sozu was doing with the
A lot of
3B, which is even
a lot
better.
of those 3Bs that landed was just like he like guessed right. Like he was just gonna duck. Like Charlie wanted to duck for probably like the shield launcher, and
Welcome
like
to the stage of
Machine was like, 3B, can't punish it anyway. Like, okay, cooking, okay.
It's 100% prepared for all the axe strings as well. Getting the 2-2B holds, I actually wasn't aware that, like, Kilik had the ability to sidestep full crouch 3BB from Azwel and it recovered so late that you could easily charge up a 2-2B. Like, you sidestep it, you wait a second, and then you just, like, start your 8-way run again, and you get the 2-2B hold.
So, I think this matchup at the level 1 Yomi level is, like, Kilik favored, like, 6-4.
You
Because,
certainly
like,
get the punishes that you need, yeah.
yeah, like, okay, if he likes to use, like, horizontals, I could monument to, and it'll be fast enough. I could, and then, like, if he starts doing a bunch of, like, verticals, like, I could start stepping, and she doesn't really have any kick moves, so I can monument and back parry all I want. And if I get a whiff punish, he's taking 100 damage. And in Soul Charge, he's dying. It's 157 damage, so it's like, what can he do? And most of his, like, crazy, like, read stuff is -20. He takes 85 damage. Like, there's not much Azwel could really do in that matchup, unless, like, play perfect. Play tight and perfect. That's all really Azwel could do. Especially against, like, that type of play that Machine Gun just did, like, waited out whiff and caught, like, called out certain things to, like, discourage a lot of the stuff that Charlie likes to do, like, early. It was just like, yeah, that's kind of like how you want to play the matchup. This matchup blows for Yoshi, but Ben kind of pog, so
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Ben ends up handling this. I know that Ben doesn't really like the matchup either, and can find it frustrating, which makes sense. That being said, I still don't even think that this is just the bad matchup, the bad Yoshi matchup that we see the most often. But there are certain characters that I would say beat up Yoshi significantly more convincingly than Ivy does. Because at least once you get in against Ivy, now there's like a bunch of stuff that you can do. It's just a matter of like actually going through that obstacle course.
yeah, or just getting like hit to death like that, you know. Oh, that's so rough. Have to go in, runs
Now,
into
if you
CS.
can't break CS, then this is going to be a trouble. Trouble with a capital T that rhymes with P. That stands for Hog.
Or rubble.
Alright, Ben, yet to have an opportunity to play just yet. Gets a
Oh,
good opportunity.
we're playing the
here.
game now. We're playing the game.
So where are we going to go with
We
this?
are no
We're gonna
longer
go with
playing the
whiff
game.
grab.
We are
Okay.
still okay.
Didn't get a
we're
wall
playing-
combo. Oh, never mind. Good 2-2K.
Oh, bye-bye.
And it looks like we got the
What?
back. Oh!
What? What? Oh,
Yeah, this was automatically a reversal edge. It makes sense. Man, single A into CS has a 100% success record so far. We're 3 for 3, I think, on that. And you have so much meter, you might as well just spend it, like, instantaneously.
yeah, it's rough out here in these streets.
Oh boy, I think that's game.
No,
1A8? No, okay.
Dang, committed to the block. Plus, no duck. Okay. Okay.
Trying to catch that reversal edge potentially does not get the 3B.
Oh.
No duck there.
What are we trying to do
Still
here?
playing.
We're just trying to 2K after like 15 seconds.
Well, at that point, yeah, it's just allowing a Yoshi player to hang themselves in some way. Because you
Feels
don't want to
very
get GI'd
comfortable.
by the Yoshi player, right? You don't want to allow
Yeah.
them to get some sort of like
Maybe
a
that's what
straight-up-
Infectious was looking for, the GI.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Just BB.
Yeah, that's why somebody plays so so conservatively in a situation like that. Yeah, unfortunately, if Ben is unable to break CSs, I don't really see him getting. Oh boy, we totally forgot that we have to duck that too, huh?
Welcome to SoulCalibur 6.
I mean, that's been the case in older SoulCaliburs as well. You just have to duck it for a lot longer than you expect. Okay,
Welcome
gets
to
a good punish
SoulCalibur.
on a 2-2 Nope.
Oh,
Boy, we cannot break these. This is a really big problem. Ivy has a bar too. Frankly speaking, it is not over yet, even though we have a staunch life lead. Yeah, decides to spend the
Yep.
bar. You can build in 1 round, you can spend it on that round.
Oh no! That was unfortunate.
God, I'm not even sure Ben has gotten Infectious under like half life on any round yet.
Except that one. Oh. Okay, okay.
You whipped a B6 and immediately did a full crouch 1B.
We guess right on the Oki though every time.
Oh, we got Pogo instead of wall res attack.
Okay.
Yeah, but how do we follow up with this? We really need to like make this count. And we didn't. Oh, okay.
Okay, +1. Yeah.
Yeah, but now Ivy's out. There we
Nope.
go.
That's one. Hey, 5 more to go. Almost in a row.
Is
Is
this-
that? Nope. Oh, trying to catch the GI there with the hop. I think that's a whiff GI lethal hit.
Yeah.
Well, look at me. Anyway. Okay, 3K. 3K, very good move. 3K is actually a very good move.
Yeah, might need to transition over to 3K because of just the length at which Ivy is able to roll away and back away from certain spots. So now you have to deal with like this reverse ring out position because he kind of had. Okay, there we go.
Bye-bye.
Well, that almost didn't ring out, but it would have died regardless.
Yeah, you get the wall splat.
All right, 2-bar Ivy though for the last round. So how are we gonna do this? I guess we're just gonna hit her really hard. Okay, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, just keep hitting her.
Wrong on both Poco situations, which kind of stinks. But okay, here comes the real game, so to speak. Gets is the GI. Oh wow, what a read. Ah, and then
Okay, life
one
lead.
hit. Okay, you got a bar now.
Uh-oh.
He totally he's out of soul charge at that point.
Ah!
Well,
Oh, the timing. If he committed, he would have lived.
My own life is
Put in those Maturino codes, guys, by the way.
Ben not out of it yet. He has another opportunity in losers, but yeah, that's going to be Machine Gun against Infectious. Yet another matchup that I would imagine Kilik has a tough time in.
Yeah. Kilik Ivy?
Yeah, not being able to approach your opponent, I think, is pretty difficult for Ivy.
Yeah, Kilik has some specific string stuff that you could abuse, but I don't know if Machine Gun's gonna employ that stuff. But we'll see how that goes. It's a rough matchup, but there are ways to get around it. It's definitely 5-5 Ivy favored, but it's rough. It's like 5-7-4-3 type beat, you know?
5-7-4-3.
Like
so many numbers
5.7.
just smashed together.
Yeah, 5.7 to 4.3. That kind of matchup.
$25 in the Maturino total.
This is
Nemo
actually an
codes?
AI. This is an AI of Nemo.
This is an AI of Nemo. I am paying $200,000 every second just to have it running.
Yep. Please, it's IV favored. Yeah, but I think it's a little closer than people think.
All right, Well, is it sleepy time for you, Jay?
It might be sleepy time, but if Konmai isn't here,
Pretty sure.
I'm trying to order a Nintendo Switch too. But,
Oh, 4
yeah,
minutes.
I'm willing.
You got wait 3 minutes. It's 8:56.
It's gonna be a bloodbath. There's no
8:57.
way I'm getting one. But
you're trying to
8:57.
order a Switch the number 2, or you're trying to order a Switch as well.
Switch
no,
the number
a
2.
Switch numero dos. A Switch Azwel would be cool though, as all Nintendo Switches are
Isn't that
technically
what Azwel
Azwel
does
themed.
already?
Yeah. He got the red sword, the blue sword,
Yeah, you
like the
know he's a
Joy-Cons. Yeah,
Switch.
he's legit.
He's a Switch for sure.
Oh yeah, no, that guy gives and takes.
I am on copium and waiting for Switch 2 OLED.
It's probably coming. That's probably the refresh. I doubt it went. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. I just want to have it so I can play SoulCalibur 2 against random people, and then they could learn to hate the game as much as I do.
You hate SC2?
I think SC2 is viciously overrated
As a competitive game or just overall?
as a competitive game. As a package,
I would
it's-
agree
it's,
as a competitive game.
as a competitive game, I think it's completely overrated. But as a game itself, it's obviously like all-timer.
When
Really
the
did.
HD Remix version came out, I decided to play a little bit of ranked, and there was this one time that I hit somebody with 3B, and they got wall splatted, and then they ticked off of the wall, and they recovered in time to punish me hitting them with a 3B. And I remember thinking to myself, maybe this game isn't for me.
Oh yeah, you could tech the wall in SoulCalibur 2, so you
Yeah.
can't wall combo them.
No. You can't even wall hit somebody, you will get punished.
Is there like a wall tech trap?
Wall tech trap.
So like
That's
you could tech the wall in SC2, but can you do
That's
a
a-
move?
It's a really big muted night question.
How would that be? How would that be a trap though?
Well, because like they tech the wall and you hit them with the move, that would only work if they tech the wall. Am I trolling?
You recover pretty quickly. I don't
So
know.
you probably
It's-
like a
possible.
fast mid or something, I guess.
You'd have to talk to somebody who knows SC2 better than me.
All right, KNR mute tonight.
Perhaps I will allow you to go do that. So goodbye, everybody.
Good
Goodbye,
night.
Jay. Thanks for elucidating.
45
it.
seconds till Switch 2
Switch to get in.
pre-orders. Well, that's
It's
what-
not like the only. Well, okay, so Best Buy's broken right now. So
Oh, like their servers crash?
their servers are breaking. Yeah, if you don't have your payment information already in, you're not getting it.
Do you have your payment information in?
Unfortunately, no. I'm gonna try Target and then see how that goes. Obviously, I'll commentate matches, but you know, we'll see how this F5 bonanza occurs. Oh, 426, 29. It's over. It's already broken. All right.
Oh, it's
cool.
already broken. Well,
That was
9
a-
seconds till 9 o'clock or 12 ET. So
That was a good attempt. I gave it a shot, but it means that the bots have already descended upon
Yeah.
the page. It's ogre. This is kind of interesting.
I
don't know.
saw the tweet of the CEO for Nintendo like having to come out and apologize. Like, yeah, I guess we didn't anticipate how many people in Japan actually want this thing, and now this lottery system is fucking over a lot of people.
Welcome to the stage of history.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those consoles that if you can scalp one, definitely try to flip it. Like, I'm not even capping. Like, just get that thing for and
we
sell it for-
scalping boys.
get your clean 250 for free.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a highly sought after item.
I'm gonna flip it onto my
But-
TV because I play Breath of the Wild in 60 frames or at least 50.
Yeah, that's crazy. I know, right? Finally getting to Yuzu levels.
I just want to play Miku boxing in 4K 60, bro.
Infectious and machine gun kills. I'm really sad I didn't get to commentate that match. I love it. I love it when people block punish the fuck out of that as well.
Yeah, because they keep getting away with it.
Yeah, well, they keep getting away, but only one person gets away with it. Whenever I do it on ranked, I get smashed.
Yeah, every time we play, I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
nice.
it's like free on me, but oh man, Charlie's behind the wheel. Oh, I guess I'll just run into these muscle busters for 4,000 years. It's infuriating. But it's kind of map kind of not great. I think for it's less good for Infectious. We'll see.
Did
if,
you know in IV6AA you could duck the second one and then buffer monument and it will hit every time?
Oh, interesting.
Yep, I really hated this matchup when I first started the game, so I know a lot of like interesting string things. Oh, doesn't go for the 9B.
Man, I hope in the next game that doesn't retract.
Yeah.
I'm like really serious. I really don't like Servers Embrace in its current iteration. It's so good at catching step for no reason.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
good. Just waiting it out. I think 6A, Kilik 6A is really good in this matchup as well. Like, it's like mid-range, able to like disrespect a lot of stuff. Okay, well, didn't get the optimal punish, so we good. Ooh, okay, the monument.
Nice, good to low.
Yeah,
Good step.
yep.
That's dead, right?
Nope.
One, no. It didn't work. Wow.
What? Counter hit? We got timing? Okay.
What did he mash? I guess he like staggered the offense a little bit.
Oh, he could back turn. He could do the Asura there if he wanted to go for a low, which is not a bad guess. Okay. And he could go for. Okay.
Okay. Get spinneroonied. It feels bad to be KC'd. Oh my god. Where's the GIs, man?
You
I think you gotta get one in there, right? Just GI once.
Yeah.
And then it changes the dynamic of the game a lot. Ooh. Great B+K. Goes for the reset. I like it. It's pretty cheeky. He's on the wiggle stick. BB's so good. Alright, Kilik trying to get in there. Good little punish there.
I don't think Wiggle Stick in this matchup is actually that great unless you're like tip range.
Yeah, I think it's just there to make somebody get scared of the damage potential. Oh. I don't have audio, so I don't know how many times he's landed 4A yet.
Oh.
Oh. Well, zoning throw. It's good. I kind of think I wonder if the Abyss Commando school of thought really rocks here. Like if you just Space Jam 4-4B down.
No, I don't know because like you can only get away with it so much, especially against Ivy player, especially against Infectious.
It's true. Infectious will be pressing.
Yeah.
Just whipping it. Wow. Tech trap. Bonanza.
Sheesh. This is hard. It's a hard matchup. Like
Yeah.
You have
can
to-
tell.
yeah, like 6-6A could only do so much, but there are you kind of have to like really know the strings and know what mix-ups you're allowed to do. Whereas Ivy could just press buttons. I think 6A and B6 are really good in this matchup though. Like low commit and just like kind of constantly be in their face. Wall rising A is also very good.
Good GI. A+B.
No.
Forcing it out.
Dude, I hate how that retracts. That was so dumb.
There we go.
Yep. I'm
Let's
surprised
stick
he's
down.
not doing the whole combo there.
Oh, just out of range of the CS. Oh, there it is again.
Yeah. Oh, he could have got the no, not the right punish
Nah.
there.
Yeah, that wouldn't even hit on anything else.
Yeah. No, you could do full crouch 3B there for a smaller punish. Even 6BB probably would have reached there. Okay, you gotta
Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about.
run. Nice.
Nope. Just destroy. Look at that. I was going for the cheeky wall string. I like it.
2-2-AB, yeah.
Uh-oh. It's getting whipped out. Fire pull. That's good.
Okay.
Great little twitch duck there.
Oh, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. SS
alright.
has a long recovery frame.
Yeah, kill.
Yeah,
First time
not
I've
too
seen
bad.
that move whip in a hot minute, honestly.
I think. Yeah, just walk away. Walk a lonely road.
Okay, soul charge out. The assignment here, though, is not to get killed by 2-2 A+B.
This does so much damage. What?
That's crazy.
okay. Yeah.
It's getting something. But it's middling damage, unfortunately.
That's
He's still
good. Yep.
climbing up the hill.
Yep. BB stopped soul charge, so that's
Okay, here we go. Oh,
Man, oh, a little too far.
That sucks. Catching step? No.
No. Wait, that reach is
Ooh, that
perfect.
punishes. Ooh.
Pillars? Okay, never mind. Oh,
No,
wait,
you
you're
get whip punish
dead.
for that. Damn.
Oh yeah, that.
That sucks.
Pillars there
That's
was
the
a
one matchup for
pretty
advantage.
risky. Yeah, I died there too.
It's the one matchup where you kind of forget. That's the thing. Oh wow, that was. I guess he might have extended out a hitbox or something because like, that seemed unusually long.
So when Kilik backsteps, you know, like how his hand is out for the staff. That counts as a hurt box. Okay, is he gonna go for it? No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, why would the? Okay, interesting option there.
it. Ah! Oh,
Why?
it goes for the Rogue 3B.
Any other move?
You know, it's kind of. I think you know what I felt like the game plan there was. It seems kind of risky, but you just wait till they whiff and then you just mash CE or something, right?
Yeah, there.
512.
A4A. Yep, the classic.
Right, going for
Blocked,
sidestep action there.
Good GI
Nice
there.
GI.
4B
Sniper.
there gets you 70 damage.
Oh wow, that almost was sick, but actually recovers in time. Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, your state
You
tech
tried
crouch
it.
there.
Okay,
Yeah, you say tech crouch
Considering
there.
proven wrong though. Tried the Abyss Commando school, didn't work out. Oh,
Oh,
that was pretty good. That was pretty good.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
That was not good. Dropping the combo, that was not good.
That was the $1,000
yeah.
meme. All right, I think he's dead, right?
Oh no, you should have done 6B plus K2. Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
Oh
Gets
no.
fun 6BB.
Oh, no,
There's
that's
troubles.
gonna
Oh, he goes for the reset.
Why?
Okay, I respect the idea that it's gonna kill because 6BB wouldn't, but
But you're still in the same mix-up there.
it's not a mix-up. 6BB is guaranteed.
Yeah, but after.
Yeah, but you get It's true.
Like you're
I guess.
in a it's the school of thought, I guess.
He's thinking of a weird time. Oh, he's getting smacked. This
Plus-
is not good for.
Oh, I like that. The delay.
Balls. Yeah, no more Leisha for this timeline.
No, it's Shiva. Yeah.
Oh, Shiva.
Yeah. Leisha.
Wait, they didn't. Wait, Leisha? Isn't Leisha the kid?
Shiva and Leisha are half brothers. So Shiva is Shanghua and Kilik's kid, and then when she went back to the palace, she actually ended up marrying a royal, and ended up having Leisha, and that's why Leisha's like, oh, you meet so much people out of the palace.
That
Shiva was raised by the monks,
Oh my god.
and does not know that Kilik is his father or Leisha is his sister.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Also,
Oh, nice punish.
Pog.
There it is, there it
yeah,
is.
that's what I like to see.
I like it. That's weird. I was like, well, you have this button to let rip. Really scary.
Well, here's the thing though.
fast-reactive.
It was like the story was like if so Shanghua was pregnant with Shiva, and she goes back to the palace, and they were like, yo, you gotta like get rid of that kid, and like the only way she would like stay in the palace or like stay in the royal court was like if someone married her or something, and then the royal was like, yeah, I'll marry you, and then Leisha. Yeah, dude, SoulCalibur is like dark as shit. Like 4 and 5, like the middle of 4 and 5 is like dark as shit.
Oh, but I can't believe that retract. That's so dumb.
Oh, bye. Come on, let's go, machine gun. Get a point. Get a point.
That's some robbery, bro. All right, let's see what he's got in the chamber.
Yes. Use that shit. Tech crouches.
He goes for mid. Roll 3 status. Okay, gets the pull in. Infectious
No,
goes for
can't punch
low
with that.
side.
You
Yeah,
gotta
can't
do full
nothing.
crouch 3B there. Nice. But suboptimal, but it's okay. Oh, no.
Wow. Chest lets it rip.
Get
Okay.
up. Yep. 4A then. Yep. Up and over.
Oof.
Bounce.
Hard combo?
Nope.
No, just goes for
Get
the
up.
extinction.
Okay. Back throw would have been good there.
We're back in
doesn't
the
actually-
situation again.
Oh, he's dead.
He's done.
He doesn't lose that much health in yellow. Like, you could actually play normally. Like, in blue, you might want to pick things up, but in yellow, it's like, it's barely, like, it's barely there.
Oof.
Well, that was rough. Matchup blows.
Infectious playing well though.
Yeah,
he's like
Infectious.
he's like playing with that swagger, that confidence, that je ne sais quoi that comes with I just won, you know, a cool 7 stack over the
7
weekend.
stacks,
Yeah.
$1 million bucks. It was $1,000 tournament, right? So he probably got like
That's crazy.
60% of the cut, plus
think so.
Machino.
I'll say 6 or 7. I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Where's
math.
Arc? Don't you live near Arc, bro? You should know where Arc is.
Listen, we're the keepers of this term, but we don't keep tabs on nobody. Man, I don't have a lot of filler to talk about other than we're about to see the strangest change of our lifetimes. I don't know if you guys know, but Discord's gonna go for a public offering pretty soon. They just dropped their currency, or they're doing a transfer of their current CEO for basically a guy who worked at King and Blizzard for a hot minute. The platform,
well, they're starting to do ads and stuff. RIP, he is not in bracket.
The platform's gonna change so dramatically once investors get involved. It's not gonna be the same. This platform cannot continue the way it currently is, with people thinking like, hey, there was a school shooting and they mentioned Discord. What's that about? Like, I'm just telling you, like,
look at HoloLive. They went public and like, boom, five English talents gone.
It's just gonna, like, basically the mandate for the fiduciary duty component of, you know, owning a stock is going to put into motion all sorts of things that will, I think, not wreck the platform initially, but slowly but surely it's going to start getting pretty expensive to do anything on it. I don't, because they're gonna have to beef up.
Hear me out. You buy Discord stock, and when it goes up,
no, I don't. This is not financial advice, but if you know how to day trade, I'm actually gonna buy that IPO. I really think it's gonna go crazy. Because, like, think about this, how this is gonna work. The people that don't want Discord to change probably have a lot of money. They're gonna be like, okay, we should own this so we can prevent them from screwing it up. But that's gonna put this thing on the scanner so fast that it's going to get bought up like crazy. Like this,
right?
When this thing goes public, it's gonna go nuts, I think.
Right.
That being
said, hear me out. You use one piece of caution. Yeah.
No, piece of caution. Facebook when it went public did not actually turn a profit for a very, very, very long time. So that might also happen. There's the hypothetical situation where if you buy this, you will lose money. But I got a feeling with, at least for the day window, Discord, if Discord sells itself at cheaper than $10 a share as an IPO, this thing is going to go to the goddamn moon. It's going to be crazy. But anyway, continue on with what's your strategy for Discord?
Right, so you buy Discord stock, and then when it goes to the moon, you use that money to buy Nitro. So you technically get free Nitro.
Dude, like I swear to God, like I'm gonna leverage a lot of my account on this one. It's the one IPO I think that, because think about it, right? Who knows about Discord? Us and a lot of weird people with probably a lot of money. They're gonna want to own this thing so they can steer it in the right direction, or just do nothing with it. You know, just squat on it. But even then, there's gonna be trader Discords going crazy over Discord. It's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be a bloodbath. But man, but it'll be interesting. Regardless, I actually don't think this is a good thing, because the assignment that they have at the current moment for them to lock down this platform to be basically usable in a public context is incredibly expensive, and also will probably violate every possible thing you can think of when it comes to privacy, because they can't keep it as is. There's too much weird shit that goes on this platform. There's truly insane, very, very messed up stuff, and not, you know, and they're big too. Like some of these servers that peddle with let's just say free entertainment, they're massive. Like, they're big. There's a lot of rules in place specifically to avoid content creators from basically coming after the server, to be like, hey, stop posting my shit, you know? But it goes another level when the gets publicly traded, because what I think Discord's game plan has to be is that they can't really charge more for the platform. Like, they will find ways to nickel and dime us for sure, but they have to roll that out gradually. Right now, they're gonna say very clearly, it's like, listen, we can't just be like, hey, Nitro costs like $20 extra a month or something. Like, our user base won't have it. What they'll do is that they'll slowly start bleeding away bandwidth away from, base users like us, and then, kind of like slowly move it, or try to move towards a marketplace solution. But once you start getting a vendor or like, more payment plan stuff integrated in there, man, they're gonna have to really clamp down on some of the just unbelievable weird shit that goes on, and it's not gonna be good for the rest of us, because yeah, it'll just be really icky to be on the platform for much longer, I think, after it goes public. Because like, think about it, you have a stock, right? And then a news headline comes out about, a school shooting. That's not gonna do anything good for anybody, because it's just, this is that platform for it, right? People say insane shit on. This is where you get all the dirt, right? Everybody who's gotten canceled on Twitter probably has Discord DMs, right? It's just that kind of place. So yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. But
Andrew Tate has one that you literally pay to get into.
Yeah. Yeah, heck, actually, there's even Femboy Fitness, which you had to pay to get into too. That would suck. It's dead ass server. Anyway, all right. BenWithVees versus Dulaman.
Dularoth.
Dularoth.
Oh, he's playing different characters. Okay.
Yeah, Dulaman plays. It's almost like he's too good for Palmar or something. I don't know. I'm curious to see how Ben deals with this though, because Ben, I feel like Ben is ironically a little bit more on the defensive side. He tends to be stronger against players who are used to running their stuff, and then find out that Yoshi's actually the king of the castle when it comes to like making you feel bad for being aggressive. But we'll see how this goes, because it is Astaroth, and Astaroth is quite good at just saying, hey, you know what? I'm just going to win right now. But Ben is really running it down. Yeah, Dulaman cannot escape the toes. Okay, backing off. Now is comfortable with his health lead. He's willing to squat on it. Ooh, okay, man. Ooh, I respect that. Gets the death of the samurai. Cuts him across the stomach.
Top 3 character in Japan, by the way.
Oh, as should be. This character's good. I don't think anybody would disagree that Yoshimitsu in 6 is... Oh, Astaroth. Oh, yeah. I agree with his assessment, where if you play honorable caliber, yes, this character is completely crazy whack, because he just gets a million damage, and then if you try to high him, he kills you. Yeah. And if there's anything that Japanese players like to do, it's like they like to control sideways movement with like fast pokes, and yeah, no banana for you. Speaking of bananas, though, BenWithVees with 2 golden bananas rotated sideways, so they're facing the camera. Oh. Yeah, he's really trying to catch his movement, and I kind of like it. From the BenWithVees angle, that is. You go over the scoop, soul charge.
Right now,
well, engage
is a very good character, yeah.
Oh, yeah, get that meter, though. He just got a full stick of butter for that.
Oh, here we go.
It's gonna hurt. Oh, he didn't break it.
Yeah, that's gonna do a lot.
No. Oh.
Hit in the face.
Caught him backstepping. Big knees. Ooh, almost catches the crouch. Good GI. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Huh?
Oh no, that only works with 2-2B Libra hit, I think.
Yeah, I don't think it's a thing for GI, for RE.
Oh, bye-bye.
No, he lives.
Bye-bye.
That was actually a death mix-up. Because if he broke back, he...
dies, yeah.
Yeah, he broke back to avoid getting thrown out, and Titan Bomb did enough damage to kill, so... Good choice from Dulaman. So the question is BenWithVees just gonna spend his meter at some point, to be honest with you? Because, like, I see a universe where... Okay, well, that's a good choice. Good throw. What's the Oki mix? Goes for the low. Forcing out the soul charge. Gonna get kicked out.
He soul charge back. Oh! No! Oh!
It's kind of buffering too much movement there. Get a punish there. He had to block that?
Uh-oh. Oh, we chill.
It's looking scary. Spin into another soul charge. I think you just walk it off, right? Chicken combo. That actually would be close. Oh, goes for flash, getting caught with the backstep again.
Titan Bomb.
No! The one time he goes for the reset. Pick up. What's the Oki?
Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, very slippery from Ben. Just kind of getting out of the way.
Oh, there you have it.
I'm bound up one. But it's getting closer. Originally, I thought Dulaman was just going to get run over by the offensive train, but
Yeah.
we're seeing some chinks in the armor. Oh, drops the RCC there. It's going to be a little annoying for Ben, but he's just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to keep throwing. Good step. Gets a great punish. It's looking like a runaway round. Double text. Wrong way. That's actually good for Ben. Anywhere where Ben's like happy to see a knowledge check, he's like, okay, cool. Ooh. Double A. Nice. Good math. You're -8, but it's Astaroth. He doesn't get anything that's fast. Ooh, wow. Single B into sidestep, into soul attack. This is going to be pretty one-sided if he gets one more mix-up.
Oh, wow. Okay, we got free Schmogadokes.
Yeah.
Oh, bye-bye. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, Ben played that well. He really did everything right there. There's no complaints. Oh, gets paid off big that time.
Or he's guessing right every time.
Oh man, what the heck? Can Ben like not like miss a Pogo B hold? Okay, there it is.
Okay, there you start. Okay. Nope.
What the heck? He like sat back down, got back up. That's so weird. All right.
Oh.
Whoa, he's making him pay for.
Oh, that wasn't even a combo. That's it.
Yeah. That was good. That was actually that he used the information he had earlier, which is he saw Dulaman did not know how to tech that particular string, and just said, "Okay, I can win with it." So yeah, good heads up from BenWithVees, SoulCal's finest, but also Mr. SoulCalibur himself.
Welcome to the stage of history.
All right. Well, losers a finale.
Who's in there? Machine Gun Kills versus Ben.
Okay, that's a fun matchup.
I kind of wanted to see Ben versus Charlie. I'm gonna be a hater, but I wanted to see that matchup. Mostly because like Ben knows how to play it. Because he makes me feel like an idiot for playing. Like I feel so dumb blocking against Ben as Azwel. I feel like you can't really do anything. If you're in the wrong weapon at the wrong time, you're not going to play the game for a hot minute. But this map will let them play for quite some time. They're on the big Dorito, so
The Illuminati
probably no
stage.
gimmicks. Oh shit, the king's here. The king. The king.
He knows when you're -4.
All right, Ben. Okay, he's in. So Ben versus Machine Gun Kills. What do you think about the Yoshi versus Kilik matchup? Suck? Not suck?
It's Yoshi favored slightly, but I think range-wise, Kilik does well for keep out and like damage. I think damage-wise, it's like you're rewarded for guessing right, like both players. So it's like, and as you can see, that BenWithVees is rewarded greatly for guessing right.
To be fair, Machine Gun Kills took 2 rainbow drops to the head.
Yeah,
That was on him.
because if you block a Hell Sweep, wall rising B. Try to AA, wall rising B. 3B, you get 2-2B, right? So it's like,
Jeez. What is it with Ben's like Dragonfly mix-up? Nobody's doing anything right against it at all today. Okay, small pokes from Machine Gun Kills. But I think this is the game you want to play against.
oh my gosh, that
against
1B
Kilik, right?
like was so far.
Oh. Good throw, better break. You're right, that thing went like 6 miles.
Yeah, oh sh.
Oh, door knocker. Huh?
Bye.
Max damage? Oh, he didn't tech. He didn't tech, so that was the correct choice. He's just knowledge checking people right now. Damn.
B slide A, okay.
He was inspired by A slide B just frame. He said, I have my own.
It's not even a just frame, it's just easy.
Nice duck. Good in the knees. Ooh, gives him a stinky TTB into the reset combo. It's not a reset combo. What am I saying? It's like I think it's like oddly air controllable. I can't remember. There's something about it. Oh my god, he gets him with the raw pogo B hold. What? Hey? Wow. No fear. I actually would be scared to do that in that context, only because if there's anything I know about Kiliks who like being on the ground, sometimes they like going up on a pole.
Back turn K.
Yeah, that too. Wiggle stick, good little punish there. I like it. And just kind of same. Man, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's just guessing right and right and right, guessing right every time.
I really do think that Med K homework hasn't been done recently, because I just feel like you're getting hit. Everybody's getting hit by all sorts of crazy stuff. But yeah, he uses the. He's gone through pretty much every option. When he went through with B, went through with A+B. Now he goes guard while knowing his opponents don't know how to deal with it, and just immediately just takes his turn on tempo.
It's like, I know you're +10, but a break attack there is without any information is kind of roughy.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh, doesn't get the combo there. He's going for the fancy feast, but not to be. Oh, commander roll at point blank, man. Hot stuff. BB. Nice block of the low. Yeah, you can't punish that. The thing does have a little backstep in there. It is minus, though. You had the right idea. Actually did not have the samurai spirit there to complete on the counter hit, but pretty even, but great punish here by Ben. Machine gun kills struggling, but does tech out correctly, so he doesn't have to worry about
soul
that.
charge. One right guess and you're good.
Yeah. For who, though? For whomst? For the bell toll. Oh, yo. Speaking of Signia, that reminded me of old WNF right there. Small caliber, single B game.
Single B is pretty good. Oh, back for K.
There we go. The beams are out.
BB.
Oh, you can't challenge this man. He's wild. And jeez.
Back throw? No. Oh, back to K. Back to K. Ah.
Oh, he's playing neutral now. Oh, he
what do you get there?
got smoked. He tried to. He got retracked by 3B, I guess, because he went for 6.
Oh, because he soul charged the round before. Yeah. No, just 6BB there. It's easier. You get more damage.
Hit him in the head. Okay, he's catching on to the notion that on like Pogo B hold, you can stop him from backstepping. But I think the little bit of damage isn't enough. You have to still show really strong defense on the re-entry.
Let go and pass through the 6 realms.
The 6 realms.
The 6 realms of Yoshimitsu mix. It's pumping and dumping. All right, there we go. Nice. Gets that 3V. Yeah, look at that. He's getting it. Like, there's just no blocking here against Dragonfly. It's kind of crazy.
Like you can react to Dragonfly K though.
I think maybe this is the curse of Parsec. Okay, 4-4-V. Wow. He just takes the 4-4-V block and then immediately says, screw it, I'm going with Phoenix Tail. That's actually kind of ballsy.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay. First time he's kind of autopilot that Dragonfly 6A.
Yeah.
Doesn't give you a good outcome, though.
There, you could 4KB and do more damage. You just have to time it right, yeah.
After 2TB or just 4KB?
No, just 4KB, so you'll splat them and you get B+K for free.
Got it. Man. Med-K hit into... Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
What a conversion!
Oh, bye-bye.
Wow! That's so funny, man. Oh, that was a great conversion, though. That's the kind of stuff that you're like, damn, is Yoshi main feeling pretty spicy? He didn't want that speed though. Huh?
Yeah, you don't want that smoke.
Oh, he's trying to go for the fancy feast combo, but no wet food for him. He's gonna get the dry kibble.
The lower class kibble food. What's he doing? Oh, okay. He should get out. He's throw. No.
Little 2A action. Okay. Small game. It's down to a single B again. He's gonna run up single B. I swear to God.
Damn.
The battle is over.
That was crazy. Good nooch from BenWithVees, fighting off the evil Kilik. And where he goes up against, unfortunately, the opposite matchup where your opponent gets to kind of run you over all day, which is the Yoshi Ivy matchup.
Yep. But I will say, 8 codes remaining.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Yeah.
If you couldn't get a Switch 2, what you can do is hit that contribute button and actually get something other than a broken-ass website. So, yeah, give it a shot. Dude, I tried and it was just like, oh.
No, it ain't it, Chief.
It was not it. I hope that Nintendo does official pre-orders based off of that whole, like, Nintendo... if you've had a Nintendo Online subscription for a long time, I wish they did that.
I'm coping for Switch 2 OLED.
Okay, this is a good map for Ben. I think this is the ideal spot. He's good at running.
Wall combos.
Wall combos are much more in your favor here, and you don't have to worry about instantly dying to something crazy from Ivy's end. And he's already getting close to the wall. The question is, can Infectious play the defense against, I would say, a much more aggressive variant of Yoshi here? He's used to playing against SouzouLion, who is good at catching the backstep, but he doesn't really run the cheesier parts of the offense. And BenWithVees is willing to put the whole fromage on the table. We're seeing it kind of manifest now. Look at that health lead. He is ahead. Jeez.
He dead.
More benefit of ring out? In this case, no. But it's because there's a huge disparity between how much wall combo damage Yoshi can get versus what Ivy can get off of, jumping up and doing something random. Although he does benefit with side stage stuff like that too. It's not like out of the question.
That's a wall combo.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, drops it a little
conversion.
bit.
No, the angle was wide.
Okay, this is gonna kind of suck. Okay, has to block it out. Oh, what the heck? Gets picked up.
How plus is that?
I want to say like 4, but I'm probably wrong.
I don't know what the notation is. Is it Surface Embrace B?
Surface Embrace B, 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 B.
Hold on. I don't have Frame Caliber downloaded for nothing.
Let's see. Okay, goes for the cancel there. Getting some guard gauge too, because the more guard gauge you can get like 4-4B lethal hit pretty easily. These are just like adding up for ways for.
Bro, it's +8. What the fuck?
It's +8. That's even worse. Wow,
what
that was half wrong.
Fuck?
Okay, hold on. But Infectious is running the KC.
Yeah, we cheesing.
That's
fucking hell, man. That's a lot of.
What? Why did he stop blocking?
Because he's a nerd.
All right. Well, he's got 2 sticks of butter. I think he can turn one knockdown into something cheeky here. Oh, that was sick. But it doesn't actually result in anything. Okay, nice pickup. Going for the knowledge check. Doesn't get it. Okay, good soul charge from Infectious. Preventing the mix-up situation. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about, Captain. All right, Guard Crush setup? Yeah, he's going for the 6's A plus B to get the Guard Crush, but unfortunately, good knowledge on Infectious to get out of that situation. Now he's just running forward and gets launched. BenWithVees struggling to get his footing, blocks the low. Just trying to get back in again. I think this is where you kind of play possum a little bit. Okay, goes for the timing. Oh my gosh. I thought that this was going to be the round where, like, you play like a coward.
And then you just raw dog at the end.
You just raw dog with punish with CE as Yoshi. I kind of thought that was kind of be the game plan because after he got pushed out a ton of times and Infectious started chasing him from backstepping, there was an opportunity to like not just like continually keep backstepping and maybe be able to get that, but hindsight's like 20/20 here. And now Infectious is heavily in the lead. Seemed to have figured out that if he doesn't die to Dragonfly pressure, he's okay. Going for the wall here. Doesn't quite get it. Interesting reset. Can't say I've seen it before. Okay, go for the A slide B. Nice duck. Doesn't really get what he wants because he doesn't have the meter.
Dang. It seemed like Ben had like a good start and then Infectious like, wait, I'm gonna adapt.
He basically said, I should probably stop pressing buttons.
Yeah, I should probably
in the middle
play
of Dragonflight when he's like
game.
plus like 1 million.
Yeah, maybe I should play the game.
Good single leg, good backstep. Yeah, he's starting to figure it out. That Ben really wants to get in, but with that comes opportunity to get some counter hit damage in there, and this is going to hurt. What's the Oki gonna look like? Goes for the mid again. Sweeps the leg. Nice tech. Knock knock. Trying to get some guard damage. Oh, doesn't get anything substantial. It's almost as if he's expecting his opponent to mash on whiff to get the counter hit. I'm not even capping. Okay, good break. Damn. Knock knock. There we go. He's gonna turn around though, but doesn't tech it. Wait, you can pull out of that?
I guess so.
Huh? Okay, goes for the 6K, sweeping the leg. Yeah, this is a good choice. The being afraid of the wall is wise. Good soul charge there. So the question is, can Ben hold it? Oh, trying to roll out of it. Gets mixed up on the wake up.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us.
There's no room for fear in my...
Yeah, Ben's having the trouble of, okay, now that he can't get the health lead immediately, Infectious is starting to figure out where he can kind of like cheat out a little bit more damage, and the range situation is making it difficult for him to really close out games, because Medk's kind of got stolen out of his kit in a way, and especially with these great reads on the highs, it's like, okay. Hey, Ben.
Oh my Yaku.
That was pretty funny.
I think Infectious is solidified grand finals.
We'll see. You never know. It doesn't take that much to get in and stay in.
You sure?
If he's gonna keep getting his ass grabbed, then yeah, you're right. Oh, it's cute. Oh, what the? Oh, no way! Oh no, 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 no! What a stupid way to die. Oh my god, dude.
Welcome to Twitter!
That was an insane escape plan. That was absolutely bonkers. Holy crap.
Bro, I quit if that happened to me. I quit if that happened to me.
He just spent the last of his gold to get whip punish out of C. It's over, boys.
No. Yeah, it is straight up over. 6-6 BB.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
the
Ben.
taunt. Oh no.
Ben. We gotta call Albert the owner, man. It's over, man.
Oh no.
I want to play once a month. He's not wrong. No, that was rough. Good old Infectious D once again taking another WNF high off of his recent victory from Edge's Soul. Now establishing himself as the new bully on the block. Jeez.
Congratulations, you have made $15.
$15. Hey, listen, this is brackets harder than most majors, so
that is true. you earned that $15.
You only win the $1,000 if you win here. We all know this.
That's true.
It's true. It's true. It's like if you can't handle how bullshit WNF is, you can't handle the real prime time. But yeah, good stuff to Infectious, and obviously good stuff to Ben for getting up there.
Yeah, second place, pretty good.
Hey man, for playing once every blue moon, yeah, it's actually pretty good. He'll smoke me, I know that for sure. Let's see, who got third? Sorry. Machine gun kills. I'm so dumb. All right, let me get
Kilik doing it right.
About 7 codes left in the match, Reno. You got like a minute before we close that shit down.
Yep. BenWithVees.
Otherwise, yeah. Congrats to our winners. Good to see Ben coming out again once in a blue moon, but this is what we like. We like seeing people. I don't give a fuck. I just want people to come out. I just want people to play. That's all I give a shit about. Yeah, I kind of post locals every now and again, but not often because I've been sick and busy. Tokyo Evo Japan in Tokyo is going to be happening soon. Tokyo Big Sight that's happening May 9th through 11th, so about like 3 weeks from now. I want to say something like that. SoulCalibur will be a side game. I don't know if there's going to be a stream for it.
Usually they bring out stuff. Well, it depends. It's at a big site this year, so we don't really know what the layout is going to be.
Yeah.
Hopefully the AC will work this year though.
Yeah, hopefully. But yeah, that's gonna be cool things. Shout out to Pistol Maru and Chapter 47 for kind of help organizing and be running those things. So yeah, that's gonna be cool as always. Combo Breaker, the community tournaments at Combo Breaker all in together are going to be running SoulCalibur 6 as well. SabinDeus and Boom himself are going to both be helping to run and organize that event. So if you are in the Midwest area and you are going to Combo Breaker and you want to play SoulCalibur 6, make sure to check in the all in together community tournaments brackets on Start GG and make sure to register for SoulCalibur 6 if you want to play it there. Evo America in August 1st through 3rd is going to be running a fuck ton of games. But SoulCalibur 6 should be there. We've applied for Bring Your Own Console status, which I mean, we should be fine. We should be getting. We just haven't heard any official news. So once we know more about it, but we're like pretty sure it'll be fine. If that changes, I'll let everyone know. But yeah, Evo is going to be happening August 1st through 3rd in Las Vegas, and yeah, it's not a $2 million prize pool, but it's still pretty cool.
I mean, one of the games that's having that prize pool was there.
Yeah,
I get
the
to be
game
there by proxy.
yeah, the game to try. It's one of the events that you try to get to win that giant prize pool. So definitely gonna be there. Also, they're running Marvel 2. So that's gonna be a very, very silly game to watch.
There's just not much going on the West Coast. It's worth it to go. We don't like it either in terms of how expensive it is, but it is our one big one. So
yeah,
you know.
Evo.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways you can have fun at the event and outside the event. You just kind of got to plan ahead of time. So it's not easy, but yeah, it can be done.
See me at Cleaver, baby.
Not a
every
retro.
year.
Not a retro.
Not a retro. Fuck retro. All my homies hate retro.
Yeah. VS Fighting in England over across the pond. They are going to be hosting another big major again. Dark Wraith 0 and Valhalla are going to be hosting the SoulCalibur brackets, but not only are they hosting a bracket for SoulCalibur 6, they are also hosting a bracket for SoulCalibur 2. So if you are looking to travel to Europe around that time, if you live in the EU and are interested in playing SoulCalibur and going to a major, I highly recommend checking this out and planning for it, and going to play SoulCalibur. The EU scene, a lot of good players, and all the people over in England and the London scene are very nice people. They run good events, and they're very nice to hang out with. So if you are interested, I highly recommend looking into and checking that out if you're interested in playing SoulCalibur 6 or SoulCalibur 2. And then Beast in the East, shortly after Evo Vegas in August. That is where is that hosted?
Virginia? East?
Virginia,
I think, yeah.
Somewhere.
It's Virginia, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere
Beast
in
of the
Virginia.
East it also has DDR. Like they're primarily a DDR tournament with the FGC.
Yeah, Beast of the East is
Caliber,
it's like one of the last big remnants for DDR. But either way, it's a very cool event. SoulCalibur 6 they will be running that. I imagine they'll also be running SoulCalibur 2. They also ran like a SoulCalibur 4 bracket last year, I think. So yeah, definitely lots of potential for some old caliber as well as SoulCalibur 6. So if you are on the East Coast and you're free around that time of year, I highly recommend looking into that and going to that event. Very, very fun, very well run, and just more SoulCalibur, so it's always fun to do. The Zoetrope YouTube, you can always go follow. Mix Up Leon's still happening. We're waiting more information, but SoulCalibur 6 will also be a community event there. Don't forget to check out the supercombo.gg wiki. There's a bunch of SoulCalibur information there. And then this is WNF that I run every Wednesday nights. And I also upload all the VODs to my YouTube channels on Thursdays. Though tomorrow is probably going to be... It's probably going to be another one where I have to upload it on Friday because I have work tomorrow until like 8 p.m. So... I don't know when I'm going to do it. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it when I get home at night. Maybe I won't. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't figured it out yet, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah. No, you're good. A lot of me.
I just laugh because people are on target. You can like basically rate an item before you buy it, so everybody's downvoting the fuck out of it.
Oh, lol. It's salty.
Oh man. Anyway.
Alright. Who is live?
Bacon _ JK. That's a Oblivion reference. Also, happy Oblivion days for everybody who's been able to get on and relive thine childhood and insane HD. It's pretty. I didn't think that was even gonna happen. I thought it was gonna happen on Friday. I didn't think it was gonna happen on Tuesday.
Alright. I don't see many other people streaming this late, which makes sense.
I'd love to stream Caliber, but work got me all fucked up.
Crispy chicken nuggets are back.
Hey, you can always play Clear Obscure Expedition 33, which is actually probably the most goated RPG to come out in a hot minute. Although, I will say this, I'm pretty tired of people being like, you shouldn't play it, like Oblivion, you should play this game. It's like, bro, they're RPGs, there's no like timestamp on either
How
of them.
about I play what I want to play, ho?
It's like, the Oblivion Remasters, and it's about a simpler, funnier time. It's like it's not one of those games that people like sit there and like heft their nuts around saying that like they have good taste. It's like, no, we know this game is ass. It's just that's what makes it great. It's terrible, but it's our kind of terrible.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you everyone for coming out tonight and watching. Thank you all my players for showing up and playing. Thank you for using all the Matcherino codes. Thanks to JJJ, Konmai, and Nemo for being my commentators for tonight and helping me out for that. Again, if you missed any of the matches and stuff and you want to see them again, you can go follow me on YouTube, where I place and upload all the VODs there for record keeping. And it's a great way to learn more information about the game, watch more matches just for fun, do whatever you want. So I highly recommend follow me there, please and thank you. And yeah, I'll be back at it again next Wednesday. Yeah, I should be. So yeah. And $28, congrats. Anyway, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming by, and shouts out to Jollibee Chicken.
I want to go to Jollibee now.